fantastic.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Uh, I just had a stroke. Never mind.
Don't stroke out.
Don't stroke it
You're only
on
allowed,
YouTube.
you're only allowed to have one disabled on the show.
All right, we are now also public and live.
Hooray! Hello, everybody.
Hello, what's going
Hey.
on?
Hi.
I haven't even prepared a tweet. I'm bad at everything as always.
Actually, I haven't either.
Oh my god, we
And I just-
suck. uh no, not at Creepcast. They're not on the stream right now. That's Creetosis.
Wow.
More Bond
Yes,
indeed.
Just before we started, Epic Mike here. Also, welcome Epic Mike to his
Hey,
first
thanks for having
time on the Forge.
Yeah.
We're talking about Obsession, and he was mentioning that Obsession, and was it Backrooms you were saying was the other one that you found
Yes.
Twilight Zone-ish?
Yeah.
So his sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
I was just saying that, yeah, they both felt like good to one great and then one decent episode of like the Twilight Zone, but like not in a bad way. It just kind of reminded me of like old school television a little bit. But as I was saying to you guys, I think I like Obsession a little bit more. Obsession felt a little bit more coherent. I also I was just impressed with some of the acting in Obsession for like a young cast to be doing as well as they did. Whereas like Chiwetel in Backrooms, he's one of my favorite actors, like period, working of all time, like level good. So I knew that it was going to be good. I don't think he could turn in a bad performance.
Yeah, he was quite good in it, I found.
Yeah, and like not to be overly critical, but he kind of carries the film as a veteran actor who knows what he's doing. Whereas like Obsession with like Indy Navarrete or whatever, she's not like a super well-known actress. Like I think this is her first
CW.
movie.
Apparently she's on the CW Superman and Lois show, and that was like her
Yes.
only real credit. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
And she's fine in that show. She doesn't really do anything of note, but she was not showing off the level of acting that she shows off in Obsession. She carries the film, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very impressive in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just appreciate you were saying like the protagonist. I'm not going to spoil it for people that haven't seen it. I'm going to stay very vague. The protagonist is not particularly likable in this film, and I at one point I was bothered by it until you get to the end of the movie and there's kind of a reveal, and then you kind of walk away going, oh, it was one of these kind of movies. Like this is not a movie where like this isn't like this is why I compare it to like a Twilight Zone episode, because you don't walk away from it feeling like good about anything. You kind of walk away going like, okay, that was a thing that happened, and this is kind of like a cautionary tale, and everybody in it kind of nobody really is clean in this film, and I kind of appreciated that. And there's arguably like only one person in the movie that has any actual like credible like leaning towards being like an innocent party in this.
Sarah did nothing wrong.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, man. So I don't know. I really appreciated it. But I think Obsession is the better film between the two, pound for pound. Yeah. But once again, I just posted this on Twitter. I think that's a good problem to have. I would rather have 10 solid indie films that are all different levels of quality that resonate with audiences than have, 5 blockbuster slop movies that don't really do what anything at all, or don't have any like
100%.
Yeah.
And on that note, apparently Obsession is like slaughtering Mandalorian and Grogu at the box office. So
good.
That's not
badly.
Good.
Yeah.
Fuck that movie. Horrible.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
actually almost like a Disney Star Wars meme that you could use. It's like I don't need Obsession to win, but I do need Mandalorian and Grogu to lose.
Yeah.
Well, between Obsession and I think Backroom is also killing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. Yeah, they've already made $85 to $90 million in this debut.
Very nice.
So they're already like in striking distance of Mandalorian and Grogu for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone actually asked me an interesting question, like about Obsession, like because I retweeted the article saying that it beat Mandalorian and Grogu for the second weekend in a row, and it was what bad lessons do you think Hollywood could learn from Obsession? And I think the worst lesson they could learn is just crank out horror movies. Doesn't matter whether or not they're good. It's
Yes.
the best lesson is, hey, make them cheap. Don't give them a massive budget. Just make sure it's an interesting idea. And even if it's not a new idea, just a new idea with a good, an old idea with a good script is totally fine. That's kind of what Obsession is, because basically it's a monkey's paw wish. Backrooms, I guess you could argue, is a pretty new idea, like in that, I mean, adapted from the 4chan creepypasta / the guy who directed the movie's original YouTube movies, but still relatively original for a Hollywood movie. At the same time, it's just, I think both of them are not overly expensive and they're interesting, even at varying levels of success. But
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I guess
what is it? The budget for the budget for Obsession's like $1 million.
750,000, I think, initially
Yeah.
the production budget, and then apparently it was bought by, I forget who published
Focus
it.
Features.
Yeah, Focus. Focus then apparently bought it in a development deal. So they had more money for things like marketing. So more money for marketing probably than for the production, but
Yeah.
they still have made exponentially more than what it costs to produce the film, and it's not even out on digital yet. Though it is coming out digital on Tuesday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Obsession?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep, June
Yeah.
2nd.
Well, we're
And
also
there
seeing
are
like
people that's a mistake, and I'm like, I don't think it is, because the movie's popular, it's talked about, it already made a shitload of money at the box office, and now all the people who are hearing about it have a means by which to pay for it and see it without having to trek out to the theater. So,
Yeah. I mean, it's a big difference if you have a movie that's 750,000 and already made almost 100 million or whatever. And now,
yeah,
and
I
then
think
you
it
can
actually
like,
just
yeah,
crossed 100 million at the box office. So
Yeah.
yeah.
because I assume they
Yeah.
plan to just release it early anyway, because hey, we're just a small movie, I guess, so you just get it out of there, and then it just blew up, and they were probably pretty happy with that.
Yeah, they made their money and now they can just pump it out and not really losing anything overall, because now at this point everything's profit. I mean, we had Weapons last year too, like
Yeah.
which I wouldn't say it's an indie. I mean, it's an indie film, but like it had a budget of 38 million. But we're just consistently saying like, hey, you don't need that much money to make a lot of money. It's the quality of the film, and I really wish they would walk away with that instead of everything else they keep trying to do.
Yeah, and I even think 38 million for a movie with as many bigger actors as Weapons had, and like all the different set pieces and effects, that's still not crazy expensive. Like it's expensive for a low budget horror movie, but for a big blockbuster Hollywood movie, it's still ultra cheap. And I liked Weapons quite a lot too. It was probably my favorite, at least my favorite live action movie of last year. I think Chainsaw Man, Raise Ark was probably my favorite movie, but it's difficult to compare that to like the Hollywood stuff.
Yeah. Well, and anime continues to kill it every year, so that's also a huge win.
Yeah. Although I guess on that note, talking about Obsession and Backrooms, that can tie a little bit into the scheduling changes that we're making for the next couple weeks. First of all, I'd like to apologize. On the point of scheduling, Critical Drinker couldn't make it today. He had a scheduling conflict, so yeah, it is what it is. But Mike came to join us for at least a little bit. And we are moving our Bond First Light episode up to next week. It was going to be the following week. And therefore, Backrooms has been pushed a week. Although we're now kind of debating whether or not we should cover Backrooms or Obsession. So
Yeah.
maybe we should make a poll saying which one they'd like us to cover on the 14th.
I mean, Obsession is definitely going to be easier to watch for me. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do Obsession, and then if we want to do Backrooms the following week, people can hear our thoughts. So a double feature. I mean, neither of them are particularly long, I guess. Although, I mean, I guess Backrooms does get a little bit slow towards the end, I'd say. Although, I mean, they might be roughly the same length, a little over 90 minutes. Like,
I think what is Backrooms? I'm trying to remember. Backrooms is like an hour 45, I think.
I think they're both around that.
Yeah. Yep. I think honestly, it's rare that we have this. So yeah, Backrooms or session was 109 minutes. I don't know what that is. I don't remember how to convert that all into math, but whatever.
That's
it's all
an
right.
hour and 49 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so they're pretty close. But yeah, I think it's a good problem to have to be able to like compare these two films to each other because they feel very similar. Although I will say, Obsession seems like the more original idea, although it's definitely very much borrowed from like I compared somebody like to Big with like the Zatanna or whatever machine or the Zatara machine. Like there's very much like a gimmicky thing in the film that's like that I really love the concept of. And that's also kind of cool because that has that feeling of like, cool, you don't always have to have like a crazy convoluted plot. It couldn't just be guy finds a thing ruins his life movie, So
yeah,
Good stuff.
and the execution being interesting and having good performances can make a simple concept worth watching. And I think Obsession's a good example of that.
Yep. And yeah, like I said, I can talk about these movies for a long time, so I'll try not to keep on it. But I also think, in my personal opinion, Backrooms would have actually benefited from a slightly smaller budget. Because me and Mark were talking about this backstage. There's a thing that happens in the film that actually kind of, I don't know, undercuts what's happening in the rest of the movie a little bit. And I'm like, man, I kind of wish you didn't have the budget to make this happen the way that it's happening, because I think the creativity of trying to figure out how to make this work without the money to do it would have been a better option for you.
There is a entity in the movie which you see a lot of, and the visual effect is not good.
That's a shame.
It really looks very silly, and I think that being a little more restrained and showing less probably would have been more effective.
I agree, especially because once again, Obsession, there are like maybe 3 scenes that use like special effects, and that's like a loose term because it's obvious they're using like camera tricks, but they are disturbing enough that when it happens, it kind of just like, it kind of makes you like sit back for a moment and go, oh my gosh, like what just happened there? But it's over so quickly. They don't overindulge in the weird portions. They just let it happen at times, and I think Mark probably knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There was a couple times where I don't know if I'll try not to swear. I don't know how you guys do. Like,
no, you can. No, it's fucking fine.
Okay, because like literally, there's like a moment in the movie where like these two characters are having a very intense conversation, and the one character does a thing that's so weirdly disturbing and comes out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck? And everyone in the theater like had the same exact feeling.
Nice.
And then it stops abruptly, and then you just have a character standing like obscured like with lighting. They do a lot of tricks with lighting and stuff, so I just appreciated that. I know we're talking about James Bond, but I'm not trying to segue you guys' show either. But what's funny to me is having watched these having watched these 2 films, they feel like there are things in these movies that you only learn through liking movies and appreciating good film, and having like rewatched, because I've seen almost every single James Bond film, but I saw a lot of them when I was younger. So I'm rewatching A Spy Who Loved Me. There's some things that they do in this movie, and I'm like, man, I miss that they do this in movies. Like they don't do stuff like this anymore, So yeah, it's just been nice. I'm like, I've been happy to go to the movies again. And I haven't had that feeling in a hot minute, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm watching these for the first time. I wanted to do this.
Oh, really?
For a while. Yeah. I never really watched classic Bond. I watched like the newer-ish ones, but barely no memory of those either. So we thought, well, this new Bond game comes out, we do a little bit of classic Bond. And this is how we ended up here. And I guess Yeah, as we said, the massacre called 007 First Light is going to be next week, which means
Spoilers for what we think about it next week.
I mean, if people, I feel like most people in chat have seen my streams. They know what I think about this game. But yeah, also someone asked, yes, Forges are typically on Sundays. They are Sundays at this time, indeed.
Yeah, sometimes we shift to a little bit later if we've got an Australian guest, but
yes.
generally 11 a.m. Eastern on Sundays.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been playing that game and gathering information and all that stuff for that kind of deal. So you'll probably see me stream like 4 times this coming week because I got things to check out and try out, because apparently the proper meat of the game is in the technical simulations. You know, the thing you play after playing the main quest. Because apparently,
well, no, that's how you learn how to properly do the
Yeah.
combat, because the game's tutorial was too quick.
Yeah. There's some
Tutorial in
insane
the game
tweets
was
I've been
far
seeing.
too
I don't want to.
snappy. It blows through the tutorial, so you gotta go
Yeah.
to the tax sims to really learn.
I don't want to
Yeah.
go into deep, but there's some insane tweets where it just says the campaign is just a tutorial. The real meat is in the tactical simulations, and then you see another that says the tactical simulation is advanced combat tutorials, and it's like, what is happening? It's just all tutorials all the way through. I don't know. It's just one of those games that
Interesting.
have people, I don't know, confused,
Yeah.
tricked.
Metal and I both agree, though, it being woke is not even a point of criticism.
Didn't even
against
come
it,
to
but
my
it's
fucking
like-
mind while playing
Yeah.
this game. Like, Jesus Christ.
We think it's bad for things far removed from a South Asian woman playing M. That it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect it at all, really.
Yeah.
It's the game. It's the video game itself that's bad.
Yeah,
But that's for next week.
that is for next week. And for whenever I fucking finish that video. I mean, I haven't even started writing something down. I need to finish the game first. And, yeah. Well. Yeah, I would. Yeah, mixtape was a thing. More people have been claimed by the mixtape curse. We made Nicholas Diorio play it last night. He played that after the EFAP, so I'm sure he had a great time with that. So yeah, there's got a lot of victims that have been claimed. So many people. I'm very pleased with myself, I gotta tell you. Like, I just randomly said that I played for $500 of super chats. That happened. Then Wall did the same thing after my stream. He played it the next day. Then I played it. And then I was like, I'm gonna get fucking everyone. Just fucking...
I'm still safe so far.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I don't think I'll ever play it. I don't.
Oh, it's awful. It's horrible.
Yeah, it looks really bad. Yeah, and it's funny because from what you guys have told me about this James Bond game, I actually kind of mentioned that was a big issue I had with mixtape. It just feels like a lot of people in the game industry now are like failed, like people that tried to break into like Hollywood and then somehow convince somebody to give them a job as a writer in video games, and then you just see like a slew of like movie games. They're not like movie games like based on a movie IP. I mean, like basically interactive games, like barely interactive games. They're just like, yeah, there's just like some cutscenes and some quick time events and not a lot of like actively and being involved in a game like you're supposed to be. Because these people are so obsessed with making movies that they go, well, we'll just break into the game space and make movies and video games, and then who cares about the mechanics, because they don't.
No, I mean, mixtape was made by like the daughter of the 5th richest person in the world or something like that. So
It's the girl Annapurna Interactive.
Yeah.
I think she runs it. I don't know that she was directly involved in mixtape specifically, other than like obviously paying for it to be made and marketed.
it definitely had like a massive budget for alleged indie game they claimed it is, but no, that game just
It's like
appeared
her
out of
father
fucking nowhere.
Her father runs Oracle, which, funny enough, is maybe not too different from the evil tech company in the Bond game.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
man. I everything I've seen in mixtape, it looks terrible, and I have no interest in watching it at all. Like, I'm like, no, thank you, or playing it at all. It just looks terrible.
it makes you
Oh,
mad.
Creetosis made a video on it. You can watch Kree's video. There you go.
You
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah. we care.
It's grim out here. Anyway.
Well, I mean, we're really here to talk about a more upbeat, fun Bond movie. So
absolutely.
That's
I mean,
true.
this is like, I watched this movie and I was legitimately like, when some things were just going on, I was just smiling and having a good time. It's like, this is fun. I'm entertained. I miss being just fucking entertained. It's like, hey, do you want a spy thriller action movie? It's like, oh yeah, I'd like that. Okay, here you go. And it's like, oh shit, thanks. That's nice. That's a really solid movie. Oh yeah, 1977, which I think we're now jumped 10 years, right? I think the Rush from Russia with Love was 60 something.
13, I think. It was 1964 for From Russia with Love, and now
Yeah.
we're in
It's
1977.
even more, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it's fun, but you can see a lot of differences in style and a lot of just quality improvements of like camera equipment, and some of the action is a bit better as well, because I think the way I called it in From Russia with Love, it felt much more theatrical, like an actual theater when they have like their fights and some of the set pieces. And I was like, oh yeah,
Stage combat.
yeah, stage combat. That's exactly. And yeah, it was really nice and fun, but nonetheless, turned out really well for the movies. But I can already understand why this one is very well regarded, because this is good stuff. It's just really fun.
Yeah.
Banger soundtrack as well. They got some funky fucking tunes during some of the action set pieces. I was like, hell yeah, this rules.
There are times where this film does remind you it was made in the 70s.
Yes. Oh yeah. I'm like, look at that. I haven't seen that in a movie in a long time.
And a lot of times I was like, oh yeah, I also watch Austin Powers. I know where this all comes from now. It's a lot of things like, oh, this is Dr. Evil right there. Oh, he presses the button and the trapdoor goes up, opens up. I got there eventually.
Yeah, I'd say Blofeld is more the direct allegory that Dr. Evil's based on, but he's also sort of a pastiche of a bunch of different Bond villains.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I was saying this to somebody the other day. Austin Powers is arguably a better James Bond than what we have today with James Bond, because they actually like kind of respected the source material. As silly and goofy as it is, it's like that Galaxy Quest effect. It's like the ode to everything happening inadvertently becomes a good version of it, because you remember, you know what, this ridiculous stuff actually kind of makes it charming and fun in a different way than you kind of expect it to be, you know? I know this would be like maybe a little bit of a hot take, because I know lately he hasn't got a lot. I like some of Daniel Craig's Bond. I know he is not universally loved by people, especially people that grew up with Bond. I like Casino Royale. I like most of Skyfall. I don't actually like the third act of it with the home improvement or the Home Alone like home invasion thing. But I also like Spectre. There are things I like about his Bond, but overall his Bond is not very good. I'm not a big fan of Roger Moore's Bond. I never have been. Even as a kid, I like Sean Connery a lot, and Pierce Brosnan is my favorite Bond. And so I was like, oh man, we're gonna have to watch this. But watching it again, I'm like, yeah, no, this is still leagues better than what we have today. And so I was able to just really enjoy it for what it was, because it just felt like these guys were having a good time, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah, I always found Brosnan to be kind of the good middle ground between Connery and Moore as far as like his style, because I think Moore is a lot more smooth, and charming's probably not the right word to say, more charming than Connery. It's a different type of charming. It's just he's got this class to him, whereas Connery is a bit more like rugged. I guess is probably the best way to put it. And I think that Brosnan captures a bunch of those aspects quite well in a balanced way. So I think I think calling Brosnan a person's favorite Bond, I think, is perfectly reasonable. And I think GoldenEye, to me at least, is one of the best Bond movies. I think, though, that both Craig and Brosnan have a similar problem where their first movie was great, and then it seems like they just stopped trying to make good scripts, and all the rest of them are different levels of mediocre. I thought that half of Skyfall, I guess, is good, but my biggest problem with Skyfall, more so than the thing at the Bond estate, or was that right? Like, it was
the Bond estate. Yep.
Yeah, so that's so less. I mean, it's not great, but I also thought that Silva's plan relies on just an insane amount of coincidence and contrivance. That's like it's like they decided to say all these things are going to happen, and they're all going to be part of his plan, and then they didn't really think about how that would make any sense. And
that's a classic one. I have figured out everything that will happen, and then something was like, there's no way you should have known this could have happened. Like a general, I don't even know about the movie.
Yeah, unless you're like Doctor Strange and can like see all the different possibilities, and you understand that this is the one that's going to occur.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like that's something I've actually noticed. So when you write like characters that are smarter than you, you kind of have to provide them a level of like understanding and knowledge and like meta knowledge of the plot that you're writing so that they can seem ahead of the curve. But a lot of times what ends up happening if you're not careful is you make your character go, well, I planned all this. You go, you can't plan for like this. You can't like, you can't have 18 contingency plans for like the outcome of 2 dice rolls. Like that's just impractical. It makes no sense.
When the butterfly effect can unravel your entire plan, it's a problem. Like, wait, hold on, that
100%.
butterfly flapped its wings and this changed everything. It's like, okay,
which is a funny topic to jump onto, because we watched From Russia with Love last week, and it's basically the guy that plays chess who's smart. It's like, I have this solid plan, we should just do this and this works, and then most of it does work, but it's nothing like insane. It's like, oh no, if we do this, they will most likely send Bond, because that's like the mission they do. They always wanted one of these machines, so they will definitely at least check it out, and then this all gets to go rolling. It's just like, it's a solid plan. It's not I have thought about every single thing that might have happened. I know this bird is going to be there and it's going to take a shit on this floor, and then he's going to slip on the bird poo. It's like, oh, okay, all right.
This person will slip on the Snickers wrapper and it will unleash the dinosaurs.
Oh, God.
Well, it's funny because I have a lot of criticism about this show, but have you guys watched like Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
First couple seasons were pretty good.
Yeah, there's a moment where Sherlock and Moriarty are kind of like having a mental showdown, and Sherlock comes up with this very convoluted like plan for how Moriarty pulled this like major heist off, and Moriarty gets like really disappointed at him because he's like, no, like none of that's true. Like, he told everybody he had this secret backdoor key that would unlock anything in the world, and that's what everybody's chasing him down for. And you just find out like he just paid off the guards and like gotten leverage on this other person to like erase security cameras and stuff. And so sometimes the best part about like a plot for a villain is the simplest answer sometimes is the best answer, because it's just like most people assume, well, this guy's really intelligent and stuff, he probably had some really convoluted thing. And it's like sometimes just people watching is more valuable than coming up with these ridiculous like cascading domino effect plans, and stuff. And I think a lot of times that's something that happens with younger writers and stuff too, is they want to be clever. And I'm like, sometimes clever is just being able to say, hey, I know this is how people are, and if I give this guy $1 million, he's going to probably just do whatever I ask him to do for me. And then maybe later I'll kill him if I need to cover up like loose ends or whatever. But like, yeah, it doesn't always have to be like super convoluted. And I also kind of just appreciated this about this movie, like, because, a bad guy going, hey, somebody betrayed me. I'm not happy about that. Drops a lady into a shark tank and goes, and lets these guys kind of watch it. And then he just goes like, all right, see you guys later. And now they're wondering if they're going to get dropped into a shark tank. And
Yeah.
they're like, well, I'll never betray this guy because now I know how he deals with people. Dude, it's genius. I'm like, this is great,
It's a lot of that's the thing from Russia with Love as well. Then it was like, oh, it's like these small things that just give it the sauce in a way, It's just like, oh, Bond checked the fucking room for bugs, and he found one, and he's gonna switch apartments. It's like, oh, that's smart of him. But also that was planned by the bad guys because they want him to be in the other one so they can make the take the film of them two having the sexy time. It's like, oh my god, like both sides don't look retarded right now. That's great.
And it's reasonable that they know that a guy like James Bond would sweep the room for bugs, find them immediately, and then want to switch rooms. So we can then put him in the only other room that's available, and that's where we need to, shoot the X-rated video, or sorry, film, because video cameras didn't exist.
Right.
Yeah, it's just stuff like this, where it's like you want to make sure to have your super spy look smart and capable, and they do that, which is good.
Yeah, and making the villains look capable helps as well. Like not because that's I think another thing that modern writers have a real problem with. It's that they want their villains to be just incompetent. Because it's like, oh yeah, we don't want people to like the villains, so we're going to make them just really dumb and arrogant and stupid. And it's like, yeah, but the problem is that makes it so that we don't respect the villain, therefore what's the threat?
Yes. Yep. 100%. Yeah, and that's always like a problem you run into. And yeah, you're the beauty of it is the better your villain, the better your hero,
Yep.
Because yeah, being able to overcome that, and I always appreciate that. Like, you get different blends of James Bonds over the years, and some of them are more blunt instrument than they are like, like Bond is kind of like he's a better tool, like, and so sometimes he runs into people that are like, yeah, I'm used to dealing with tools, so I know how to handle you. The problem is like he's also like tenacious and unstoppable, and so that also always comes back into it. I don't know. I just appreciate that because that's how you get different looks at a hero or a character like James Bond is going, man, this guy knows what he's doing and he's really good at it. And so sometimes it's not even about like, oh man, James Bond, man, he's just like, he's so perfect and he's infallible. It's like, no, he's just annoying and he probably won't stop. And as long as he's alive, like he's going to keep coming after you, and that's going to be a problem for you and everyone around you. And I love that. Like, yeah. A hero who's more annoying to the bad guys sometimes than he is necessarily a threat until he can get close enough to you to become a threat, Yeah.
Yeah, Alex just brought up a point. He's a trained naval intelligence officer. That is something that immediately off the bat bothered me about First Light, that his origin is that he's an air crewman. And I'm like, James Bond is in the Navy, sir. He was Commander Bond before he joined MI6. So I think having him be just like a private or aviator recruit might not be the best origin story for Bond. But hey, it's their canon.
Yeah, it sure is.
In this this movie, they very much make it clear Commander Bond was a Navy commander. Yeah. Like
that was fun. Yeah. It's like, oh shit, he's like military man. That's cool.
Yeah. The same rank epaulets that we use in the Canadian Army too, or Canadian military too, because those are the Navy ones with the swirl. It's 3 solid bars for commander. Commander is equivalent to our lieutenant colonel in the Army.
Okay.
So it's a fairly high rank. And what's funny is an Army captain is significantly lower than a lieutenant Navy. So it's only 2 solid bars, and there's like a few ranks between that. Whereas a Navy captain is equivalent to an Army colonel. So it's basically the highest rank before the general ranks in the Navy. Because hey, you're the captain of a ship. That's pretty big. If you're a military captain, you're just the captain of like a company.
Well, we can just jump right in then, and we get the classic looking through the barrel Bond gunshot blood thing. It's fun. I like it. especially with like this older version where they just move a picture left and right and it goes down. It's like,
As
comfy.
is tradition.
Comfy, I like it. And we get introduced to the problem that has been happening, because we're joining a submarine, and they're just kind of doing submarine things, and all of a sudden, ooh, why is there vibrations everywhere? That's odd. And everything fails, and the submarine disappears. I was like, ooh. And immediately I noticed, like, oh, this looks like an actual submarine. Does anyone know, did they build this, or did they just go into a submarine and just film this from in here? Because I wonder, this looks like a submarine, like a real one.
That I'm not sure of. Although it is very possible that they just got on board a decommissioned sub and shot it. I guess though, cameras like 35mm film cameras, especially this long ago, would have been quite large.
True,
so
actually,
I think the tricky part might have been getting everything in the shot, so that they might be a set. But either way, it looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah,
looks too spacious for an actual sub.
I think it's the last submarine I remember was from the Terminator movie we watched, and they had like a full table in there. That's why
I was going to bring that up. That gigantic empty room.
This one at least looks way more cluttered and like tighter, more claustrophobic.
Yeah, it feels cramped.
Yeah, more cramped. But it might be, especially now thinking about the whole having massive cameras back in the day. It's probably a set. That's actually a good shout. Also we see the outside of the sub, which I think you can tell it's a it's a model, but it looks pretty good. It's pretty good. 1977. I was like, ooh, nice effect. Good job.
Yeah, it was a big year for models of ships. Star Wars.
Right. But yeah, everything goes in alarm, and they disappear. The Navy man gets the call. It's like, yep, the submarine disappeared. I was like, oh, what happens? Like, well, no sighting, no distress call. I guess it's been blown up or something. We don't know, but it's very baffling to us, because losing a full submarine, pretty tough. They're rather big, and they have weapons and stuff. And then we cut over to Moscow, where we hear the Russians talk to their navy. And I was like, yeah, we also lost a submarine. I was like, oh, that's odd. That's 2 submarines gone, and that's also from opposing factions in the universe. The Russians and the Americans. The classic feud. The OG feud.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and similar to From Russia with Love, where it is set in the Cold War, and the Russians are opposed to the West, but it's a third evil party that's the villain that's causing both of them problems.
Yeah, and as Demir in chat points out, First Sea Lord, I like that they use the actual term for the British. Yeah, it's neat. It's nice little touches like that. And then they do. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I also love that. Whole thing of like, hey, normally the Russians are the bad guys, and they're like, no, the Russians are having a hard time too. Maybe we like just kind of figure this out together, huh? You know, I don't know. I just appreciate that kind of thing too, because it's once again really easy to just have like, these guys are the bad guys, and it's like sometimes there's even worse things out there than just the Cold War, and I always kind of love that about Bond movies too. So
yeah. And then he asks for Agent Triple X. No, not Vin Diesel. Wait, was it Vin Diesel? Wait, am I mixing this up?
Yeah.
Was
it
lives
Vin Diesel?
Okay.
The Extreme Sports Secret Agent.
Yeah.
And they do a little subversion in our faces. If it's like they see some guy having some sex with him. It's like, oh, that's the agent, right? It's like, nuh-uh, it's the lady. Azamov, right? Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yep. I
I
always mix up as Azamanov or Azamov, but it's she is the agent, and she's gonna go back to command. And
Yeah.
M also gets a call from the Prime Minister. It's like, hey, sort that shit out.
Other important detail, though,
Yes.
is the man is being sent. He go to Austria to take care of his own assignment because while she's
You're absolutely
Agent
right.
Triple X,
Yeah.
he's also a Russian operative.
Yes. And then we go to M, who gets a call from the Prime Minister, as I said. And it's like, hey, where's Bond? It's like, oh, he's in Austria on a mission. And we cut to him. He's also sexy times, as he does most of the time in the beginning of these movies.
It's kind of his thing.
Yeah. And then he gets... I think I sent you a screen grab of that when he gets the message from HQ.
Yeah.
It's just...
A little, like, label maker printer coming out of the watch.
Yeah, it's so funny. I love it. Look at this.
The first thing I was thinking there was like, I wonder how much tape is actually in there. Like,
Dude, I thought the same thing. I was like, how much
is good for
like,
one message? And then
I gotta reload this now. Like, whose job is it? Like, hey, I gotta get my watch reloaded with like ticker tape, please. And they're like, oh yeah. Dude, I love the opening. I love like today, unfortunately, a trope like a guy and a girl in bed together, then the girl getting the call. They'd have to make it this like very big moment of like, hey, I gotta go out and handle business and stuff like that. And instead, you just go, oh, yep, here's this guy. He's getting the call. He must be a secret agent too. Nope, it's the woman. And I appreciated that because that's how you actually like subvert expectations the right way and in an entertaining way. Like, you don't have to treat your audience like they're stupid. They know that like they were expecting something different. And then to juxtapose that with Bond doing the exact same thing, you go, oh, this must be like just the life of a secret agent, regardless, universally, whether you're a man or a woman. This is just how you do things, so that when these characters meet later, you've kind of already got an idea of who she is without having to do a ton of work to explain it. And I love that. I miss stuff like that in movies.
Yeah, just do it naturally. It's just it's basically what it is. Just don't be cringe about it.
Yeah.
Or at least if you're cringe about it, at least make it good after, which they also never do. So sad.
Right? Yeah.
And it's funny too, because then even the woman that Bond is with is a Russian operative too, and it's not clear as to whether or not he knew that. It's very clear that once like the henchman that she calls in, Bond realizes they're a threat very quickly and then takes action. And so I thought it was kind of neat that it's like it was 4 secret agents in bed together in the first 5 minutes of this movie, not together,
fun stuff.
2 and 2, but still.
It was fun. James, I need you. So does England, and it just leaves.
Yeah.
Another particularly funny thing, it had been years since I'd watched like the Roger Moore Bond movies, and I did remember that this opens with a ski action scene, but I accidentally started A View to a Kill and didn't notice it until the fucking Duran Duran song comes up, because I was like, oh yeah, I was like, this is Spy Who Loved Me, because it starts with the ski sequence. So they both do.
That's really funny.
In fact, View to a Kill, probably one of the first uses of a snowboard in a movie, because
Really?
basically takes a snowmobile front sled and kind of rides that down a bunch of the mountain. And it's very clearly like a snowboard, and I'd imagine that being in the early '80s, that was probably like, oh shit, that's a thing you can do. To the point that it starts playing California Girls by the Beach Boys. It's like making a point of like, hey, look, he's surfing on the snow. View to a Kill is a silly one, though. It's fun.
Yeah.
Great song. I love that Duran Duran song, honestly.
Yeah. This is also where we, I guess, introduced the funky music to the action scenes, which they do, I think, in almost all of them. It's so much fun. It's just... It's just... And then he just fucking goes down the mountain. He's being chased by these 4 guys. And I think he shoots someone with the skiing stick.
Pole,
It's like...
Q Labs made a ski pole gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, James, now be careful with this one. And you're like, he just shot a guy with a ski pole.
Yeah.
There it is. Where do we go from here, Yeah, I laughed pretty hard at that, because that's that kind of cheap cheesiness is great, because you already expect it from these movies. And I was like, dude, this is incredible.
Yeah, I love it. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all this whole sequence though is just shot so well, and like it's stuntman doing real skiing, and a base jump ends it.
Yeah.
It's like it's pretty cool.
Base jump with the British flag on it as well.
Yeah. And your classic dun, 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 stinger when the Union Jack comes out. It's good stuff.
Yeah, this is where he kills the Russian agent's boyfriend, who. This is gonna be drama. Well, a little bit. To be fair, I'm gonna say this right now. The movie is called The Spy Who Loved Me. The whole love thing is not really that big in the movie. I wonder if it's more prevalent in the book, because I think they just took the title from the book. I've read that the book is much different, or
I believe that
completely
is
different.
the case with a lot of the Bond movies. Loosely adapt the source material of each book. Some of them are closer to them than others, but yeah, I think I wouldn't really be able to say for sure unless I went through all the Ian Fleming books. I read a couple of them when I was a kid, but
it's just something I noticed, because it's like, oh yeah, they get close to each other a little bit, and they clearly have feelings for each other. But then we have like one scene, like towards the middle, halfway, a little bit after the middle or something. I was like, oh, you were there? And then we have the drama. But then she just kind of disappears because she gets captured and tied up in the Batman base. And then then they just hook up at the end. So yeah, it's not super much there, but still fun.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it, just because once again, like, we've been saying, they don't really make things like this anymore. Not at the same level, and so I'm always just kind of like there for a good laugh. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like the Bond intro sequence here, which is much more stylized than the first one I've seen From Russia with Love, which was basically just a lady belly dancing and they project some names on her or something.
and even the From Russia with Love intro sequence it's just the Bond theme. It's not even the From Russia with Love song that the movie ends with, and it plays a couple times during the movie. But it was Goldfinger, I think, was the first one where it's the Shirley Bassey Goldfinger song and like a full stylized intro like this one.
Yeah, they do like a lot with shadows and them moving around and moving things, zooming in and out. It's well made. It's good stuff. Like someone sitting on the gun here, for example. It's just, yeah, it's fun. It's good stuff.
The song for this one, though, that while The Spy Who Loved Me is a lyric in the middle of it, the song is called Nobody Does It Better by Carly Simon, I believe. For sure, it's Paul Simon's wife of Simon and Garfunkel.
I don't think I mentioned this last week, because there's like Bond-inspired VR games that are called I Expect You to Die. There's 3 of them.
Yeah, I played the first one.
I played all 3 of them, and they're really fun. And I remember the third one because I played that fairly recently. That was a really good like Bond-like song, and you just kind of float through that intro sequence. It's really it's good stuff. It's
awesome.
Unfortunately, I don't think they did super duper well, because they said they would do another one, but they haven't even started doing another one, which is a shame, because
I'm pretty sure I played the original on PS4, like on PlayStation VR.
Maybe.
Like
I mean, I played them all on Steam.
I played.
But yeah, they're
Nice.
fun stuff. If you have VR and want some puzzle spy thing, can very heartily recommend all 3 of them. They're really fun to play through. Not
Whole series of video games based on one line from Goldfinger. You expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die.
Yeah.
Such a great line.
Yeah, intro sequence, Donezo, and we go back to the general of the Russians. Agent Azamov comes in. It's like, yeah, our submarine disappeared. Figure out who the fuck did it. Also, I have to tell you that, unfortunately, the guy you were close to, he died in the Alps. I'm like, oh. Do we know who did it? No, not yet, but I would like to meet the guy who killed him in person. And boy, will she.
Oh, yes.
And I mean, in Bond's defense, it's like they could have just let him ski down that mountain in peace. Like,
Yeah.
They shot at him first.
You kind of did this to you, pal. Yeah. But also, I kind of love that whole thing of like, It doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter if he started the whole thing, because loyalty's loyalty, right?
Yeah.
So you have to do it on principle at this point, Yeah.
Yeah, and then we go back to the Sea King, the big old ship, and this is where we see that Bond is Commander Navalman from the Royal Navy, and it was like, ooh, Commander Bond, and I was like, ooh. And this is also where he calls the guy Q and not by his name, like in From Russia with Love. So, yeah, now we're doing that. I've learned apparently it's like both. It's the branch, but also the guy. So maybe he just calls whoever is there Q. And I still haven't fully understand how it works, or if it's just whatever they want to do at the time.
Despite Bond being a different actor, though, Q and M, same actor as From Russia with Love.
Yeah.
I believe. Wait, is Moneypenny even in this? She is.
Yes.
She is, yes.
Yeah. And I believe, it's the same actress from Moneypenny.
It is, yeah. She is the same.
Moneypenny gets changed a bit more often than Q and M do. Well, I mean, I guess technically Q doesn't really get changed. He gets, as Desmond Llewellyn ages, he gets replaced with R, played by John Cleese. And I believe R then becomes Q. So not really a recast more. It's just a full-blown different guy.
All right. Anyway.
Then there's Q from Skyfall.
He meaning Bond, Russ is like, hey, what's up? It's like, well, here's the course of our submarine. This is where we lost track, and Bond has a message from M, or like a package, which has the same course, which goes a little bit further, and they're like, holy shit, where the fuck did you get that from? It's like, well, someone on the black market essentially is selling top secret information, and we don't really know where, but essentially, if this information comes out, that renders all our defenses for our submarines null and void. They're just going to find it. And Q explains it's like, oh, it's pretty simple. It's just like how people can heat signatures from missiles in the sky. They do it quite similarly with the submarines.
The wake of the sub, yeah.
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 So, yeah. Like, it's just
really
nothing.
like
It's like,
this
oh,
too,
they
but-
not only did they explain it, also it's like, oh yeah, I guess this is kind of feasible. I understand. That's good. Because it's just a thing where a lot of times they try to explain things and you just think like around one corner more, and you're like, this doesn't make any sense at all. Well, he's like, oh yeah, heat signature. They can probably pick that up also in the water. So yeah, fair enough.
I mean, it's the wasn't it like the Star Trek theory that like you can say the scientific mumbo jumbo words for a second, but then you need a character to then make an analogy that allows it to be very simple for the audience to understand. Like,
Yeah.
like putting too much water in a balloon. It's like, but I mean, yeah, it's easy to figure out how they're doing this. It's just they don't know the specific mechanism that makes it possible. And at this point, they think it's the Russians that are actually tracking the subs because they don't realize a Russian sub is also gone.
Yeah. And they have a little walk outside. M and him is like, oh, how did we actually get the stuff? It's like, well, we got this from a guy in Cairo. Like, oh, I guess we have a contact in Egypt. It's like, surely you can go there right now. You're leaving tomorrow morning or something. And it's also revealed that the submarine had 16 Polaris missiles on board, which is, nuclear missiles, from what I understood.
One would be bad. 16 is Armageddon.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I also love once again, the thing like too, and I'm going to keep comparing it to what we get a lot of times in modern writing.
Absolutely.
The need to conceal things from the audience because they think, well, the reveal will be more important than the payoff. And here, like you were just saying, we know that the Russians have a sub missing. We know the British have a sub missing, and they're both kind of wondering if the other one has something to do with it. And so there's a lot of mistrust. And we know that as the audience, and that doesn't take away from the tension that's being set forth with these these two factions. And a lot of times I feel like they would hide the fact that the Russians also had a sub missing until like the last second. And you go, cool. that doesn't change anything about the moment that's happening here. And in fact, having known that would have made it better, because then you know why people are doing what they're doing. So I just appreciate even that approach to things. It's pretty entertaining. So
Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, it was a big thing with From Russia with Love too, where we see Spectre's plan gets laid out before the movie begins, pretty
Yep.
much, and that
And then we just get to
does
see the
not
people
make
react
it
to it.
less interesting. Like dramatic irony is not. It's not useless. It doesn't ruin the movie. It can actually make it
Yes.
more interesting. Whereas, man, I just want to blame J.J. Abrams for everything. It's the mystery
Yeah.
box, like will to be like, no, we need to
Yeah.
have this be a big reveal in a mystery box, and if the audience knows what's going to happen, then the movie's not interesting. It's like that's not necessarily true, because it's sometimes okay for us to know more than the characters, and if the characters are interesting and the movie is written in a way that's intriguing, us trying to think of when the characters are going to figure things out is its own kind of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Absolutely.
And the thing is, if you want to make some kind of mystery box where we don't know all the fucking connections or whatever, you better make it fucking good, man. And I'll fucking shit bricks into my pants when I see the reveal.
Yes.
And
Yep,
I'm like,
but a lot of
see, this
times-
is the thing. It's like, okay, but I can tell you right now 5 things why this doesn't work or makes any sense. Why can I do this in 2 seconds when you had like years to write this? What's wrong with you?
Right. Well, yeah. As we're all learning with the mystery box, the biggest problem is like they don't actually come up with answers first. They
Yep.
just kind of throw things at the wall and go, "Hey, I hope everybody likes this later," you know. And you're like, "Well, could have been better if you had just shown us from the beginning, you know, or actually had like, I don't know, a plan." You know, plans are usually good to have, and let people know that you actually were thinking about this before we got here. Yeah.
When I watched Backrooms yesterday, and one of the trailers that happened was this movie with Anne Hathaway. That the first thing that comes up is from producer J.J. Abrams, and off the bat, it's like, oh god. And yeah, it's I don't know. It's like they end up, their whole suburban block gets transported to a place with dinosaurs, and I'm just like, they're never going to explain how this happens, are they?
Like, we're gonna sit here the whole time wondering, aren't we? You know.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I've said this before, but like, yeah, the mystery box can work if you're clever enough to know what's in the box after. It's a good way to get the ball rolling on something. I mean, I've done that before with things like where I'm like, I have a question or I have an idea about something I want to do or a story I want to tell. And so you go like, okay, well, here's the question. But if you don't ever give yourself an answer, then you're just going to leave everybody really disappointed, because you're like, I didn't even know what that was. And you're like, oh, okay, well, now everyone's annoyed with you because you just kind of wasted everyone's time here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't blame you guys for being mad at J.J. Abrams. I am too.
Well, time to meet our evilman, the big marine biology man with all the money.
Stromberg.
Yeah. He talks to the researcher, guys, like, hey, your tech works really well, thank you. We're currently wiring $10 million each to your classical Swiss bank account. And they're like, yay, awesome. But
Damn the Swiss and their neutrality.
I know, right?
Right?
But something has happened. Someone has been leaking this technology and the maps, and it's probably someone close. And he says, dear, you should probably leave us alone. This is like some delicate information. And then she leaves, and he presses the die button, and the trapdoor opens up, and she falls into the big shark tank. He also has like windows that go to like water, and you can see the shark floating around. He has a wacky room and a very long dinner table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Which I respect that as well.
Yeah.
Was it in Batman, like the original Batman, when she's like, "Could you pass the salt?" He's gonna like get up and walk across.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, when they're talking or whatever, she goes like, he's like, actually, I don't know if I've ever eaten in this room before.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
And yeah, then they're it's like, okay, thank you guys. You could leave now. And I think Mike, you pointed this out earlier. They just kind of look at the elevator, it's like, Should we really go in there? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Are there stairs?
Yeah.
Like, is there a way to get through this without dying, please? Yeah.
Yeah, but they just he just sends him up to the helicopter, and
Little do they know.
then his I don't know, his murals on the wall go up, and he's surrounded by water, much like Boba Fett. He grew up surrounded by water. I'm always happy when I can reference that. What a retarded thing to say. I grew up surrounded by water. It's like, all right, shut up, old man.
I mean, I guess you know the like his underground city prototype thing does look kind of like the places in Camino. The little Stromberg was making clones all along, fish clones.
Right.
So yeah, he has like this massive underwater building submarine thing.
I believe it's called Atlantis, and I believe this is the first of the first structure of the underwater city.
Yeah, you see in this
ultimate evil plan.
You later see the model where it's like kind of like overlooking the rest of the underwater town. But it looks cool. I like how they did the visuals for this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Pretty darn good.
Yeah, I love this thing. I love when villains have these kind of over the top bases. Like you see it later on in the movie when they're coming to it on a boat. It's like, fuck, I wish more villains had badass layers like this now.
Yeah.
My secret evil lair.
My secret evil lair.
Surrounded by liquid hot magma.
Dad, what do we could just shoot him. I have a gun in my room. It's like, dude, you just don't understand.
You just don't get it, do you? Yeah. It's so
We
good,
need
man.
to place him in an easily escapable situation involving an over-elaborate and exotic death.
Yes.
And then he looks like, yeah, when he looks around the room at everyone, and everybody's just like, yeah, sounds good to me. He's like, what? Yeah, dude, that's so good. Oh, man.
In any case, we get introduced to his two henchmen. One small Chungus, who's bald, and Jaws, the guy with the metal teeth.
I really like this reveal because when the small Chungus guy comes out, he's shown as being kind of like a big, strong dude, the way it's shot. And you're thinking this is going to be the muscle villain. He aesthetically has like a similar build and style to Oddjob, who's like the not Goldfinger muscle villain. And then Jaws comes out and you're like, oh, he makes this guy look tiny.
Yeah.
Because this is just a giant man. And
Giant man with metal teeth.
Yeah. Recurring villain too. He is in more than one film.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. He's also in Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
Not as Jaws, but
I assume Jaws is gonna just join Spectre at some point for another plot.
Right.
Anyway, the two researchers, they leave with the helicopter, and they're probably really happy. They're away from this crazy guy. They're congratulating each other. Yeah, we got the money. We did it. And then he, unfortunately, he has a explode the helicopter button, which he presses, and yeah, they're dead. And then he calls his assistant. Cancel the transfer of 20 million and call the next of kin burial by sea. Oh.
I think though that it was kind of neat that he didn't want to just drop them in with the sharks. He wanted them to have a helicopter accident that he could attribute their deaths to. So like, and it's almost like he makes them think, you're going to be fine. And then he's like, no, you are known entities. This lady is just my evil lair secretary. So I need a reason that you died. That wasn't just you came to meet with me and you disappeared.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, also it's a quicker death for them. Where with her, she gets torn apart by sharks. It's like the traitor gets the worst death.
Right.
Oh yeah, didn't really think of that.
He had already fed the shark. Yeah, the shark would have just been like, I'm not hungry. Let's fucking swim away. Oh, pardon me.
Jaws will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Don't we all return? for Avengers
That's pretty
Doomsday.
good. Yeah.
I mean, I've got a cameo.
Hell yeah.
Right.
So yeah, now we have all the pieces in place. Now we gotta see what we do with it. And first we go to Egypt, where Bond goes to the contact that essentially just tells him, yeah, you need to talk to that one guy, but do you want to get fucked up and have some fun first before you can go there? And he's like, no, I really should. And then the sexy lady comes around. It's like, oh, maybe actually I should stay.
Yeah.
Like Defroster Robot says Bond of Arabia. I think they actually do use the theme from Lawrence of Arabia in this
They
movie.
do, because the subtitles actually tell you. It's like,
Oh,
plays
you're
theme
kidding.
from Bonds of from the Things of Arabia. Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah.
I watched with subtitles, and here I thought I would be a man of culture by pointing that out.
I mean, I wouldn't have picked it up. I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
It's a classic.
Sure.
There's a lot of classics I've never seen. Citizen Kane is one that I should probably watch at some point. But that's a long one, right?
Okay, I went to university for film, and I think I must have seen Citizen Kane fucking like 5 times because every fucking film professor thinks that you need to see Citizen Kane again.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, it's good, and it's very impressive the way it's shot. And kind of when I found out how old Orson Welles was when he made that, it's really crazy. I think he's like 22 or something. I mean, I don't think he's that young, but he's younger than you would expect for that kind of film. But
Yeah.
I got kind of sick of it by the end of university. I was like, okay,
I
Yeah, it's
get
like
it.
the universal go-to of every professor of all time ever. They're like, you got to see this. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, he needs to Bond needs to talk to a guy called Kalba, but to make contact with him, he needs to talk to a guy called Fakesh, and that's the information. And then he just stays here for the night, and yeah, I just see it on the subtitles. When one is in Egypt, one should delve deeply into its treasures. Just,
yeah, this like pretty girl comes up with like a rose for him too.
yeah,
It's like,
Wow,
All right,
don't
then.
mind if I
you're making some
Wow.
convincing
I am
arguments.
James Bond after all.
Yeah.
Well, he goes to talk to Fakesh, but the door is open. Interesting, weird. And all he finds is another pretty lady. Man, this guy's just drowning in pussy.
I mean,
like-
yeah, he's James Bond.
He is James Bond, yeah. I don't blame the guy. It's just like, yeah.
It's like, who do you think you are, James Bond? It's like, oh wait, you literally are.
Oh, man, yeah, I am. Yeah. Nice. But we also see that someone is waiting upstairs, looking down. And it's like, Fakesh is not here, but I'm here to entertain you any way you want. And it's like, ooh, maybe we should have some fun times. It's like, oh, he's not gonna run in on us. Like, no, he's gonna be gone for a while. And then they just kind of start making out. And then I think the girl gets grows a conscience, and he's like, no. But unfortunately, that means she's now in the way of the shot and dies.
I mean, I got the impression that she wasn't a plant, that she was actually just like another one of the girls who was there. Maybe like, sorry, what was the original contact's name? Fakesh is the guy
Fakesh.
he's looking for. No, the first guy he meets in the tent.
I don't remember his name. I don't think he
Okay,
shows up.
well,
again.
I think he might have been like, yeah, no, like he's there, and like there's a girl there, and like that might be fine. But I think that she like sees the guy about to shoot him and is like, oh no, she actually just tries to save his life. And if not, then this was awkwardly presented.
I mean, my read was that she was probably taken hostage or something, that she had to do it. But then she was like, no, I can't do it. And unfortunately, she dies then. That was my read. I don't know. Anyway, it's the small Chungus man, strong man, and we have our first other action or second action sequence. I guess the skiing one counts.
Yeah,
And they have a bit of a scuffle, and the fighting is still not where it is like these days, where it's just fluent and grabs and shoulder throws or whatever. But these scuffles are so funny because they in a way they feel a bit more real because it looks unclean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like just like this weird kick to the face and just kind of push people around, and maybe like a little elbow in the gut.
Yeah, where this fight has problems, I think, are on some strikes. It seemed like that kick. That
Yeah,
we
the
just
kick
saw
is awkward as fuck.
just like it very
Yeah.
seems like it's the actors trying to not hurt each other.
Yeah.
Where and like there's a way to do that with framing and sound effects that makes it so that the punch or kick doesn't have to connect at all and it can still look impactful. But
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think they did that very well. And the alternative is you do something like for a kick to the stomach like that is you put a big pad under the guy's costume.
That's what they.
and
That's
you just
what.
have the dude actually kick him.
That's what they basically did for every fight scene in Ong Bak. I've seen like a behind the scenes one time, and I mean those were like all people who know martial arts, and essentially like you have this kick pad, and then Tony Jaa just kicked the fuck out of everybody. That's why it looks so fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of the things
that's a good way to go about it. And the other is just like the way you frame the camera and you make it so that to the human eye, the connect looks as convincing as it would if it was struck. And then it's on the timing of both the actors to fire the strike and react to the strike as if they were just hit. And,
Yep.
and then sound effects do the rest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the sound effects in this one are like very old school as well. Like, whoosh, bah, like shit like this.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
One action movie I made, all of my sound effects are old and corny like that. Somewhat by necessity, because those were the sound effects I had access to, but also I thought it made the movie more fun.
Yeah.
One of the things I wanted to mention too is there's a couple fights in this movie that just don't have any music at all. I think this is one of them, and I know the last Jaws fight is one of them too, where you just like hear them like rattling the set basically. It's like that did catch me a bit off guard because it just felt a bit weird, but not. I didn't hate it.
Right.
Yeah.
But well, he gets the upper hand of the guy, and he is about to fall down, but he holds Bond's tie, and Bond kind of looks kind of irritated at it. And he's like, "Where's Fakash?" He's like, "Pyramids." And then he just fucking slaps the tie, and he falls down to his death.
Yeah.
And just says, "Oh, useful chap."
I was surprised they
and-
got rid of this guy so quick.
Same, yeah. I thought they would be doing a bit more with that guy, but no, it's just gonna be Jaws from here on out. He's the big, strong, and capable guy.
And nearly impossible to kill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
But, yeah,
very
I do-
strong, very, very strong.
I do like that scene though, just because it does show how like ruthless Bond is. Like when he's actually in
Yeah.
I'm doing my job mode. It's like, no, I do need this information, so I'm going to keep him alive for a second. But Bond is not Batman. Like
No.
Bond will kill a motherfucker without
Oh,
thinking
absolutely.
twice.
His license to kill is pointed out in this movie by Asimov. He's like, oh,
Yeah, well,
license
it's
to kill.
surprised it activated because the guy didn't pull out a gun in that specific fight, even though he had one earlier. We'll talk about that next week. Don't worry.
It's fine.
But yeah, we see that Asimov is already talking to Fakash, and they're currently at the pyramids. I'm actually, it's like there's like seats. Is this like a thing where they just sit there in seats and they have like a presentation of the pyramids? Was that a thing that happened back in the day? I've never seen this before. I found it incredibly weird to see. I just didn't know if this was like a thing they did as a presentation.
Tourism wise, it would make some sense to me that it's like, oh yeah, there's a big like show that you can go to at the pyramids with like lighting and music where they talk about the history of them. Like I've never been to that specific thing, but it made sense that it was happening because tourism boards do.
I fully accept it. I was just like wondering if there's like a thing they made up for here or if they did it back then, because I assume they have like tours they can do like closer to it. At least they do today. So I've never seen this. Like, I mean, conceptually, it just makes sense to me. Essentially, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess someone that has visited Egypt might need to answer, but
Yeah.
not I. Sadly. I've been to Tunisia. That's the only part of the continent of Africa I've ever been to, though.
Oh, nice.
That was just for a
I
day.
have never been out of the continental United States. Not even to Canada
Oh.
yet. So
Oh my.
yeah,
I haven't
flown
left.
because I've been to Puerto Rico, but that's still technically United States.
Right.
Not the
Um,
continent.
Yeah, well, not the Oh, yeah. So I've been out of the side of the continental United States. Sorry, never been out of the actual United States, like territories. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, so I've flown over international waters. I felt fancy for a moment, and then
Well, if you ever want to hang out in Canada, I'm not very far away.
that's true. That's actually very true. So yeah, I just have to get a passport. I forget. Like, if you want to like cross this line, you can't just like walk over it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yeah.
Can't do that for the UK anymore either. Need to get a fucking thing for it and pay for it. Pricks.
Yeah.
Should have made Mahler pay for it.
Yeah. Like, yeah, man, cover this for me. That's fine.
Yeah, that's basically what I do every year. Just go to the UK, hang out with Mahler, get drunk, and then go back home.
Hell yeah. That's the way to do it.
UK got tired of Moodle. Yeah, they implemented it just because of me. It's like, this fucker just comes over every year. I just can't fucking take it anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this somehow, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, guys, you just paid the $15. Maybe we need to make it higher. It's just... Yeah, they're just hanging out there. And then Jaws is standing there menacingly in the darkness, but it lights up a little bit. And then Fakesh sees and is like, yep, no, I'm out of here. Fuck that shit. It's like... And he goes to his secret hiding spot at the pyramids or something. But he gets tailed by Jaws, and Bond is behind them, but a little bit too far because Jaws gets to him. Even though he put a chain around the door because he has big metal teeth, so he just bites the chain in two and gets inside.
And the metal teeth alone wouldn't be enough. This does make it clear that Jaws is abnormally strong.
Yeah.
Because that's one hell of a bite.
Oh, yeah. We see some more feats of his strength later on. Just rips apart a car, essentially. So yeah, he just knocks the guy out and then bites his neck and kills him.
Yep.
Bond is behind him. He tries to hold Jaws in line with the gun, but we established that the lights go on and off a couple of times, and in the darkness, he escapes. Ooh, ninja vanishing. Honestly, I have no idea how he went so fast. Just
Long stride.
yeah, very long stride. It
3
was-
steps. He's like a kilometer away.
Which is funny because when you see him run, it looks kind of awkward because his frame is so large. It's like... Asimov is also behind them. Bond checks him out. He finds a little notebook on his corpse that says Max Kalba in some club at 9:40 p.m. So this is his next place to go. Outside, he's confronted by Asimov. It's like, oh, did you kill Fakesh? Like, no, I already got here. And then there's like 2 goons from the Russians, and Bond's like, I don't care about these guys. I'm just gonna beat them up, and he does. He just fucking body slams that one guy, which is found funny. He just fucking channeled his inner Hulk Hogan there for a second. Just fucking body slammed him to the floor.
Funny. I miss this 70s action.
Yeah,
I mean, and I think the combat, like the hand-to-hand combat in this scene, I think is a little bit more convincing than the last one too.
yeah. But again, he has like this kick again, which looks awkward. It's like, maybe don't do that kick. It's just,
Stick to the judo chop.
or maybe get some
Right.
stretchy pants for these action scenes. Maybe you just can't get your leg high enough. I don't know.
That's funny.
But yeah, he just kind of leaves and is like, well, I hope you enjoyed the show. And he goes to the club. It's just always smooth, the guy.
Yeah.
But hey, Asimov is not far behind. She joins him right here, and they go for a drink. And she's like, oh, sorry for Ivan and Boris, but we didn't know what was going on. And this is like a nice little thing because they know each other essentially. It's like she knows about him being an agent, he knows about her, and is like, "Oh, what do you guys want to drink?" I'm like, "Oh, a Bacardi on the rocks." I think she's like, "Oh, a vodka martini for you, shaken not stirred." And he just says, touche. It's just a fun way to establish that
they read each other's files.
Exactly.
Their reputations precede them.
Yep.
And she goes away as like, Commander James Bond recruited the British Secret Service from the Royal Navy, licensed to kill, has done so on numerous occasions, many lady friends, but only married once, wife killed, and then Bond stops us like, all right, you've made your point. It's like, ooh, touchy subject.
And that is a reference to the film on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Ah, okay.
The interim between Sean Connery and Sean Connery again, and then more.
Yeah.
Because Connery came back for one after George Lazenby. And then Roger Moore took over from there. But I mean, I guess though, this is one of the ways that establishes that while all the Bond movies are kind of standalone, they, across actors up until I believe the end of Pierce Brosnan, really, they do kind of treat them as if they all are canon to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
It's only Craig that just basically was, no, this is our own universe and
Mm-hmm.
nothing that happened before matters.
Hey, he goes to meet Mr. Kalba, who is the owner of the club. And essentially it's like, hey, I want to bid on the thing you're selling. And then Asimov comes around, it's like, I also want to do a bid on that thing. It's like, ooh, looks like you got competition. In the meantime, we see that Jaws also arrives, so all our moving pieces are moving together. They all know what's going on, so the tension is still there, which is fun stuff, of course. Mm-hmm. But before they can even do anything, Mr. Kalba gets an urgent call he has to take, and he goes to take that. We follow him with the camera, which told me that he's about to be annihilated, of course. Because Jaws is already lurking in front of the telephone booth, and he goes in there and, well, he bites his neck off, as he does.
Yep.
Yeah, it's his thing.
Yeah. It is his way. He must.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Bond is getting suspicious, like, you want another drink? He's like, no, I'm fine. And he goes to check on him, sees him dead, checks for the film that they want from him, which has the data on it, I guess, for some of these secret submarine pathings or routes. And then I don't even know why he does it, but he just cheekily puts the out of order sign on the corpse of the guy. I don't know wwhy he did that, but I found it incredibly hilarious. It's just like, yeah,
Just like,
out of
just
order.
Leave it here. Like, yeah. If you were like somebody that found that body, you're like, who did this? What a dick move! Like,
Not only did he kill the guy, he put an out of order sign of it. I don't know. I wonder if I would laugh if I would see this in real life. I was like, is this a corpse? Does it say out of order?
Yeah, who took the time to set this up? Like, yeah, it's so funny.
But yeah, Bond follows Jaws into his fake telephone service car, or van, I should say. Goes into the back, but Asimov is also right behind because she's an agent. She's effective, so they follow her around. She follows him around. Mm-hmm. And Bond just says, really gotta stop meeting like this. Yeah, and they figure that one of them probably has a bug on them or something. So that's how Jaws knows where they are. And they just kind of chill in the back of the van for a while. And deal with whatever happens next when they get there.
And she kind of passes out, and he's got his arm around her too. So this is sort of their first little, like, hey, there might be something here.
Yeah. Also, I like the little competition going. It's like, I'm gonna get that microphone. It's like, not if I get it first. So there's a little bit of cheeky competition here. Obviously, at this point, they don't know they're gonna be working together soon, or kind of already are, as we learn not too far from now. But yeah, they arrive in some kind of Egyptian ruins. I'm pretty sure this is where Polnareff fought the one guy in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yes, I got.
I was like, I remember these pillars. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I had the same reaction. I was like, do I want to bring that up? No, I probably won't.
Well, I got you.
Just like hearing the battle theme in my head.
But yeah, they chase him in there. Little detail: Bond grabs the keys from the car because he probably figures that if Jaws won't escape with this at some point, she probably tries to. So I'm just gonna grab these keys.
Again, it's just that basic competency that a lot of times just doesn't even come up in a lot of modern movies and shows. It's like, yeah, just a simple thing. Grab the keys.
Yeah. Also, more of the little competition stuff going on. They leave the van. She just kind of pushes past him, and he was like, "Oh, come on!" And then, like a couple of seconds later, he stops her, and he goes first. So it's just like fun little competition stuff going on there. And
which once again you can do if you write well, and it doesn't have to be her emasculating him.
I was about to say they do it in a natural way. No one makes the other look cringe or anything. It's just like, yeah, they're both agent, and they want to do their thing. It just makes sense. Anyway, Jaws knows he's being followed, and he somehow gets on top of the pillars. I have no idea where or how, but we see like wide shots where he's just walking on top of something. It's like, oh shit. Yeah.
I was just gonna say too.
Yeah,
like, I also just appreciate the assumption is if you're here, you obviously must have earned it. You know, you're doing your job.
Yeah.
And that's another thing like that happens a lot with people is like needing to establish like a new character like Agent Triple X. Oh, you know, I have to prove that I'm a competent agent and stuff. It's like, no, the assumption here is if you're doing this mission, you know what you're doing or you know what your job is. And so there's nobody like wasting time questioning all of that. And that's like something that I think is great because it just wastes a lot of time, you know, having to explain things to the audience that they could assume for themselves, you know? So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in general, it doesn't even matter what kind of character you do these days. A lot of times they have like another character says like, oh, he is the best pilot in the best fucking universe. And she can shoot everything in every direction in 2 seconds. Like, just fucking show me. Like, also stop saying for every character is the best pilot of everybody. And it's like, okay, that's already ridiculous. But also just fucking show me if that's even the case. It's just so lame and boring.
Oh yeah, very. Yep.
Anyway, little scuffle with Jaws. He tries to crush Bond with a big boulder he throws from the top of these ruins, which are I'm pretty sure the real ruins. I think someone in chat pointed that out as well. The real ruins. So that's nice. Filming on location. Isn't that a novel concept?
Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the volumes. Like, how about you die? This always looks so bad, which is insane because it was such an expensive thing to build, and then you see things like this all looks fake. I hate it.
Oh, the volume's going to be way better now that Epic's making Unreal Engine 6.
Right. Goodness gracious.
It's probably. I think they just want to switch away from 5 because it has a bad rap. So it's probably just going to be a better engine 5, but they don't want.
I mean, yeah, honestly, if it looks basically the same as 5 and it just runs well in everything, I'll be perfectly happy with it. I'll say, like, yes, this was a good move, actually.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, now, path tracing and ray tracing is mandatory in everything. It's just automatic. You hit a button and it's path traced. I'll be like, oh my god, this is all going to run like crap.
Right.
Yay. But yeah, they have a big old scuffle with Jaws. Bond tries to punch him in the face, and well, there's metal there, so he's like, ah. We see the where was I? Shit, I just lost my train of thought.
Scaffolding?
I think that's where I was going, yeah. So we see the scaffolding just kind of go loose with all the punches they do. With the other stick of wood, like they loosen it up with other structural integrity parts, and that's going to be used later to just kind of bury him in the scaffolding. Man, that was a bumpy ride, that sentence. Jesus Christ. Situational disability.
Rip.
Yeah, but Asimov has a gun as well, so she kind of just uses that to keep it in place, but she makes the classic mistake of taking her eyes off him for just a second, and because Jaws is competent, he just kind of kicks away the gun immediately and grabs another stick to punch Bond with. In the meantime, she grabs the microfilm and runs away to the van. Get wrecked. You can't drive the van because Bond has the keys. And now he has buried Jaws under the scaffolding, but we do the classic hand reveal. He's still very much around.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which I do love that. I will say, as much as I'm not a fan of Roger Moore, like overall, Jaws is one of my favorite Bond villains. It's just, he's just so iconic, and just him being around and just being this like unstoppable force is just kind of so enjoyable. Like it's so very different than like Bond or whatever. I can appreciate like resourceful bad guys and stuff. There's something really like just fun and very satisfying about a bad guy who's just a big giant brick house like that just doesn't die. You know?
Yeah, ambiguously superhuman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You're like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Like, yeah.
yeah, he's also
I was gonna mention that earlier. The big motherfucker that just won't go down no matter what you do. Kind of like the Russian in The Punisher. It's like, give me more of those villains, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And just as like a side about, because I mentioned this earlier, like somebody asked like about Spectre. I don't love Spectre. Spectre has a lot of problems, but when you cast a character like Batista, you don't have to make him some smart, ruthless bad guy. Like they tried to sell that in the marketing, but he's just a giant, muscly dude who is just really hard to kill. And
Honestly,
like
when he was in that movie.
yeah, well, cause the reason I remember is just because he has like one of my favorite entrances. They like realize that he's there for like half a second, and he just kicks a table into Bond's face. He doesn't even like. There's no like pretense. There's no like big talk or monologue. He just shows up and starts kicking and throwing shit at everyone. And I just like it. Just was very reminiscent of like Jaws. So I love villains like that.
Especially because Jaws is not like a stupid brick house. Like he seems to be very effective at tracking them and finding out where they are, and trying to deal with things. So it's nice.
Yeah, he comes across as intelligent without someone saying, he's our smartest henchman.
Without him even saying anything. He's a giant. He's a silent giant brick house.
Single line of dialogue in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he might
Show,
say
don't tell.
something in Moonraker. He has like one line, but it's been a while since I've seen Moonraker too. I do remember him speaking at one point. Doesn't say much though.
I don't even remember if he does or not, but yeah, it sounds right. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Moonraker too.
Well, she's at the van. Bond casually strides over there. It's like, hey, what's up? I got the keys. It's just really fun. And he just goes into the passenger seat and he slowly looks for the key, even though Jaws just jumped on the fucking hood. And he's like, okay, let me just get the key. So now Jaws is just starting to rip apart the fucking van with his bare hands.
Made me really wonder why he didn't just go through the windshield or windows. 'Cause it's like, if the frame of the car, like the body, isn't a problem for him, it's like the window should be a piece of cake, man. Like I've seen just normal ass dudes punch through a window.
Yeah. It's funny because he starts with the roof, he jumps down, starts doing the side where the tire is, and then and then later the side of the van, he just punches it in and then just rips it open. It's really fun.
Yeah, he almost accidentally tears that panel off the side.
Yeah.
Because, like, they drive forward, it just kind of comes off. It's like, holy shit.
There's some banter in the car in the meantime. Like, Bond is like, because she's, like, clutching hard, it's like, oh, can you play another tune? It's like, maybe try reverse. That's backwards. It's just, like, just being a dick about it. It's just like, oh, women drivers. But then she just kind of nails it, and he looks like, oh, whatever.
Fine.
it's good banter because
Yeah.
It's okay, Rocky.
she doesn't like react to it in like a cringe way. She just does her thing and is like, yeah, no, look at this shit. I actually had a plan, and just kind of crushes him in the thing and gets rid of him. It's like, oh, she just says, "Quiet, watch this," and just kind of goes in reverse fast, and he's like, oh fuck. Yeah. Oh right. I just saw the subtitles. She has like her own little quip, or not quip, like one-liner, like crushes him into what's like shaken, not stirred. And he look at his face. Like I put it on screen. He's like, nah, fucking got me there, I guess. Fuck.
Yeah, that's my line. That's pretty good. You used my line against me.
Damn. Now I get a boner. What am I gonna do?
Yeah. I'm not even mad. I just want to have sex with you now.
Well, she tries to drive off, but now he just fucking holds the car up a little bit and is like, Jesus Christ, you're fat, you're strong. But then he drops it eventually, rips out one of the back doors for good measure. He tries to hold on. He even grabs a massive boulder about to throw it. He's like, well, it's too far away. And I think he drops it, and he drops it on his foot because he does like a little face like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like look at his face here.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck.
It's like, wait a minute.
Really fun sequence. I really, really like it.
Oh yeah.
Everything between a bit of the action, the banter, them driving off here in this fucking destroyed car, just all the metal flopping about. It's just, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drive as far as they can into the desert with this massacred van, but eventually it breaks down. So they have a little walk, and they end up at the river and just join some people on a boat. It's kind of funny. They just kind of yell at them and just go on the boat, and the guy's like, I guess we'll just take you to Cairo. I guess they asked him. He asked them. It's like, yeah, just go on there. Just saying, what did he say? It's like, oh, he thinks we're a bit overdressed, but he was gonna take us. It's like fun.
It's funny.
Like, we've been doing spycraft for like 24 hours now, okay? We were at a formal event when we began this.
Right.
Probably not a fun time going through the desert in a full suit.
No.
Yeah, you lose the jacket immediately, unbutton that shirt.
Yeah.
Although I guess at the same time, it's stopping you from getting sunburned. So if he's got like a tank top underneath the suit, you might not want to take off the Oxford. But I'd take off the bow tie and unbutton for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bond being more competent, he checks the microfilm with his little device on the boat and sees that it's just a blueprint, which is it's not really the information they were looking for. They were looking for like actual like things, like routes and something. But they're gonna use this a little bit later to figure out where stuff is going on. But they just kind of have some banter on the boat, being a bit flirty with each other. And it's like, oh, Bond, you're not taking advantage of me, are you? It's like, oh, didn't even think of it. And then just grab some cigarettes. Or is she? She's blowing sleep powder in his face. Ah, got him. And then he falls asleep. And, well, I guess it more like passes out. And when he wakes up, he's alone on the boat, pays the boat guy, and he goes to that secret hideout here in Egypt, where now M and Godal, I think was his name, have set up a temporary joint operation base with the Russians. It's just funny because they have like a lobby room where Moneypenny is just sitting there in front of some Egyptian statues. It's so
got
great.
A full, like, a desk set up, and it's like wherever M goes, he brings Moneypenny.
Look, there's like
Yeah,
even this
just
little
make sure you bring that desk with you. Yeah.
the desk,
If I
a
answer
little
my own phone calls.
little tea table over there. Like it's so funny. Absolutely
And
love
then,
it.
like, as we get further in, we see that Q set up like a little ad hoc Egyptian Q labs too. Where it's,
Yeah.
like, technology specific for like the environment that they're in.
Yeah. But yeah, he goes into the main office and sees that the Russian general guy is there, and he's like a little frightened or threatened by this, and it's like, that's weird. And then Asimov appears, like, what the fuck is going on? And then it was like, good you're here. So anyway, we're now hanging out with them. Yeah, it's just like, there's a change of plan. There's now what they call it, Anglo-Russian cooperation or something like that. They had like a term they used here a couple of times. But yeah,
Anglo-Soviet?
Yes, Soviet, Anglo-Soviet. That's the one. You're right. I think Eb says it's like, oh, you're already familiar with General Asimov's. Like, oh yeah, enough to know what kind of cigarettes she smokes.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the competition between those two does not stop because like, we have this microphone recovered by my agent Triple X. She says, with considerable ease, I might add. But then Bond is like, don't bother with it. I checked it. It's useless. It's just a thing. It's just, I love their little bickering. It's like,
Well, like, I mean, they're playing like a little power game with each other, and that they're equals as far as like each of their governments views them as an extremely valuable spy asset, and they're kind of, you know, they're messing around with each other to try to figure out which one of them's better than the other. And like,
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was good, and it does seem like it's done in a way that they respect each other to a degree as well. Like it doesn't seem like
absolutely.
like, yeah, no, I had this idiot carry. I would have had the microfilm easily if this moron wasn't with me, and like none of that, right? Like they're not insulting each other. The considerable ease was the closest it gets to a jab.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. Well, and then we see a bit of the Q labs here in these fucking Egyptian ruins. They have, I don't think this ever comes up again, but they have this little tablet with tea stuff on it, and it's like this magnetic fucking rail they built.
It's a rail gun for the tea tray.
And they just use it to decapitate some fucking dummy, and Q just says, "I want that ready for Ahmed's tea party."
Ahmed's gonna die.
Yeah, it's like the worst way to go out. Death by
Decapitation. At least it'd be quick. Although apparently your head does stay alive for like up to 90 seconds. I think there's an experiment done, and
yeah. Which means
I think it was during the
can
French
see...
Revolution that experiment was done. That they basically just did stimulus to get the decapitated head to respond, and it would still like blink its eyes like a minute and a half later.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked.
Also, Drinker couldn't make it today. He told me a couple of days ago already. This wasn't like a super surprising thing, but he messaged like, "Oh fuck, sorry, I forgot I have something else planned out, but it's all good. I already told him I'm annoy him for some other Bond thing that we're gonna do."
He is a busy guy. It's even when
Yeah.
we were like, I was kind of debating whether or not we should even announce it, because I was like, he might be here, but at the same time, I could see him being the kind of person that has stuff come up that precludes him from doing what could be like a 3-4 hour Bond stream.
Oh, he's usually pretty good with times, so that was just something he forgot. It's all good. There's no problems there. But obviously, like 2 days after I said it or something on the Forge, I was like, God damn it.
Right. Funny.
Drinker thinks he's too good. Shame.
Although, speaking of people who can't be here the whole time, I feel like, yeah, see?
I do have to bounce.
Shame.
But if you guys are still going in a little while, if I can pop back in, if you guys are cool with it, I'll try to pop back in. If not,
yeah, if you see us still
anytime,
live,
yeah,
pop on, sure.
Marc has been good about letting me know. I'm usually busy on days, but I didn't realize you guys started this early, so like
right,
pretty consistently. So like this is a time that I'm not usually busy. I would love to come on and talk more movies like this with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, getting back into the Bond stuff, dude. I forgot how fun these movies were. And like the practical sets and all of that stuff, dude. I'm like, man, this made me miss this whole franchise. I'm like, I forgot how enjoyable this stuff was. But no, I appreciate you guys having me on. And like like I said, if you guys are still going a little while, if I can pop back in, I will. If not, I would
Yeah.
love to come on and hang out with you guys again. So
More than
Yeah.
welcome. But yeah, I know it looks like Obsession's probably what we're going to talk about on the 14th. And yeah, saying is,
Okay.
so you have a lot of thoughts of that. If you want to join us for that, you're more than welcome. But
Absolutely.
if you're, if you can't make it, that's cool too. We're
yeah,
generally
absolutely.
pretty easy going.
I might even go see it again. Honestly, I really liked it that much, and I don't like horror movies generally. So, but yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, and I'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
Hey.
link down below. Go check it out. I think you recently hit 5K. I think I saw that. So congratulations on
Yeah,
that. That's good.
Yeah,
cool
I hit
stuff.
5K a couple days ago. Yeah,
Excellent.
thank you. I appreciate that. And we're making it work, doing the grind. So
Hell
but yeah, I appreciate it. You guys enjoy the rest of this, and even if I can't jump back in, I'll be lurking on my phone listening
Awesome,
to you
yeah.
guys. So
Right on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Catch
Yeah,
you later,
thanks
dude.
appreciate you guys.
Have a
Yeah,
good one.
absolutely. You too. Yeah. All right. See ya.
Bye bye.
Cool.
Q Labs, yeah. We now we get the whole Q. We already said the whole rail thing. There's some spring where one of the dummies just lands straight on his fucking head, which just looks funny. They have a shisha set up, which is also a gun. I'm pretty sure that's not a standard feature because I had a shisha back in the day and it did not shoot bullets. At least not mine.
You're not going to the right bars.
Well, I had my own one, so.
Oh, there you go.
What else? Oh, we get a bit of a setup for the goo gun for the car. That's just something that sprays stuff to hinder vision. Then there's one that is a seat where just a knife comes out into your butt. And I think Bond goes past and just says, "That's gonna put a tear in your eye."
Yeah. At minimum.
Yeah. Just the concept that they actually just put this all here. It's just so funny. So yeah. They check out that blueprint that's in there, which is not fully fledged blueprint, but it has some information there. They figure out that the typeface is Italian and there's some transversals and shit like this, but Bond noticed there's like a mark there. And it's like, that's Q then says that it's probably something that was picked up while a copy was taken of this. And it's like, hey, can you go on there? And it says oratory, and Bond thinks, this is like another word for church or something along those lines.
I immediately saw laboratory there too. Like, it's like they do come to that, but I was like, it really does seem like it's half a word.
Yeah, but then Asimo says, "Oh, that's a fish. That's not like a mitre or something. That's a symbol of the Stromberg shipping line, who is one of the richest men in the world." So it's like, ooh, wait, they earlier said that whatever these plans are worth is going to be an astronomical number. So that is a good connector right there. And
And
that is
Asimov saying one of the principal capitalist exploiters of the West. So,
Yeah.
That's not a woke line. She's a full blown Soviet. So it does make sense for her to say that within universe. It's not the writers preaching.
I can't believe
Yes,
they
damn
were,
commie, literal damn commie.
Damn commie.
Robot.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's not oratory, it's laboratory. Stromberg has a marine research laboratory in Corsica, I believe, says Bond. And it's like, oh, well done, James, says M. And then she's like, actually, sir, it's in Sardinia. And Bond is like, really? Fuck.
Both Italian islands.
Yeah. And then Gogol just says, I'm certain two of your caliber are going to work well together because this is going to be an Anglo-Soviet cooperation in reality, so we can figure out who's been doing all these shenanigans.
Is Corsica France? No, Sardinia is Italy. Well, I mean, neither of them are continental. They're both islands.
Yeah.
Mediterranean islands, fine. I'll broaden my point.
We are back on a train. No good things happen on trains, is what I learned in From Russia with Love. And they have a little bit of a flirt. It's like, oh, you want to join me on my company's cost? I have like this nice champagne. It's like, no, I'm busy tomorrow. I should really sleep. It's like, all right. And they have like this little thing in their own little apartments, and both of them thinking about, just open the door, come on, we're falling for each other. She's putting her nice nightgown on, but she checks her door, and Jaws is in there, which he looks so fucking creepy. He looks so. I actually had a little bit. I was a little bit like, oh shit. Because they have like a little,
it's kind of a jump scare too.
yeah, they have like a little stinger in there. By the way, fucking look the way he looks as well. He was like, this is how he's been standing in there. He's like, oh yeah, I saw your boobies.
I mean, that's a well put together lady, to be fair.
Yeah, you see a little bit of side boob later on in the submarine. That was fun.
Yeah, which I mean, like, and nudity in Bond movies is not particularly common, despite all the scantily clad, sexy ladies that are in the films.
Yeah. And you.
Something I kind of want to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Something I kind of want to point out quickly too is Jaws does the bite the neck thing, and I saw someone else say it in chat earlier, and it's what I felt when watching the movie. It almost kind of looks like a vampire going in for the bite.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of noticing, so far, the 3 times he's done that, with this scene being the 3rd, all 3 of them are at night.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. True.
I wonder if that's intentional or just like completely coincidental.
I mean, I think
he's a Frankenstein proportioned man with vampire teeth in Egypt. He's all the universal monsters at once.
Oh my god, is he Dio?
Yeah, he's Dio. It was I, Dio.
But yeah, she holds her own. I mean, just slightly. Like, she does a couple of her chops, and he goes like, but obviously he's like super strong. But she does a scream, and because this is a real movie, Bond hears the scream and goes in and helps out. But he also gets overpowered because, again, he's like incredibly strong. He punches through a fucking door or something. He does like also a thing. He grabs like the tablet from the wall. He bites it. And I was like, oh, is he just going to use it to try to stab him? He's like, no, he just bit it because he could. And then he uses his fucking hands.
It was an intimidation tactic.
It's so funny. I was certain that he just fucking uses the sharp bits on the end to just kind of knock him into the wall with it or staple him to the wall. It's like, nah, I just got big teeth.
And you see, well, like, comparing this train fight to the one that's toward the end of From Russia with Love, you see what I was saying? From Russia with Love is kind of like the more grounded Bond film.
Oh yeah, like he's like trying to bite Bond, but he uses the lamp and the electricity outlet on it, and he just zaps his teeth. He was like, "Oh fuck," which is probably gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Then he breaks the stool on him, and then he just kicks him out of the fucking train cart. And it's really funny. It's a bit of a meme with Jaws. He gets up after things. And he just kind of like cleans up his suit. He's like, oh, that was annoying. Anyway, let's go back after them.
He expresses disappointment.
Yeah,
like, he's just like, oh.
Yeah, I love that expression there. Where it's like, oh, fuck, man.
Fixes his
Like,
tie too.
yeah. Hang on, let me put it on here. He's like, nah, fucking piece of shit. Kicked me out of the train.
Like, he looks genuinely disappointed. Like,
yeah, he was like, I thought I had this, actually. It's like, god damn. Didn't think he would fucking zap me with a lamp.
How did I lose a fight in which the people can't really run because of the environment?
Yeah. Bond is saying
and yes, Slumpy, most people would go limp instantly if tased.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah.
The head. Like, but Jaws though has established at this point quite a few times that he is more resilient than normal human beings.
Yeah, I think this movie fairly early on showed with over the top it is and some things. We did sign the contract of wackiness with this one to a degree. If you know what I mean. When you watch a movie, you kind of that's how I like to say. It's like, okay, what are we in for? It's like with Bullet Train when I first watched it. Like, it became clear very. It's like, oh, this is going to be like an over the top movie, and accordingly, you put your expectations, and I think you know in this one when you start watching, it's like, oh, this is gonna be a bit more wacky. There's this guy with fucking metal teeth. This is not gonna be as grounded as From Russia with Love.
Yeah, and again, that's another one of the reasons I picked for the Connery one, From Russia with Love, over Goldfinger, because Goldfinger, you'll start seeing more the elements that that we see in this movie, like Oddjob, the sort of muscle villain that's got a really sharp hat that he throws, and like it's a bit different tone wise than From Russia with Love.
Will you cover Austin Powers as well? Because Mars coverage isn't happening anytime soon. I mean, I'm not against it. I fucking love those movies. It's not out of the question. I don't know when, but
I think us covering further Bond movies anytime soon, as well as like moving towards stuff like Austin Powers, like as a branch off from it, might depend on how burnt out we feel by Bond after next week.
Right.
Also, just on you mentioning Oddjob, I love the Austin Powers parody where he throws his shoe. It hits Austin Powers in the face. He's like, "Did you just throw your shoe at me?"
Oddjob is also it's also the thing that bothered me most about the GoldenEye video game. Like I would go over and play it with my friends. They'll be like, "Yeah, he plays Oddjob because he's super short and it's harder to hit him. It's like he's crouching." I'm like, did they mix up Oddjob and Knick-Knack? Because Knick-Knack's in The Man with the Golden Gun, also has gold in the name of the movie, and he's like a dwarf. But Oddjob's like a big guy. Like Oddjob isn't little in Goldfinger. So, what always struck me is like I feel like whoever designed Oddjob like mixed up two characters and combined them into one.
Yeah. Anyway, they're headed for Italy right now, of course. Also, she thanks him, and then they make out and have sexy times because that's how that works in this movie. At the shores, if you will, Q brings them a nice little car, and I've seen this car before. I don't know what kind of car. Is this a Porsche?
Lotus Esprit. It's a Lotus.
Lotus. I've seen this car many a times. It's a fun looking car. Yeah, but yeah, Q brings him that car, and there's all kinds of knickknacks and doodads on there that we're going to be seeing in action soon enough.
Yeah, and I'd say this is actually one of the better car sequences in the Bond films. It's pretty cool. Goes to some creative places towards the end too.
Yeah. Also, yes, it is a very low car. That is true.
Yeah, and this it doesn't happen right now. There is a few things that happened before that chase, but
yeah.
While I always preferred the Aston Martin as the Bond car, the Lotus Esprit definitely has a good showing in this film.
Right. Well, they just go to the hotel. They check in. It's just a little thing. Mr. and Mrs. Sterling, suite A5 with 2 beds, and they look at each other. It's like Moneypenny being a bit over efficient. But they're here to talk with Stromberg, and he sends his assistant lady with a nice figure, because that's the Bond movie. That's how this works. They ask her if she wants something to drink. It's like, no, Stromberg is a busy man, precious time. So they go there to his crazy big secret. It was probably not secret, but his evil lair that is massive in the sea. They just go in there and talk to him. It's so funny when they first arrive in this place, and I don't know, you arrive here and it's like the place where he lives and does research, and everyone is wearing like these garbs. They look like uniforms. It's like, what is he up to here? Like, what's going on? Is he running a cult? Is he running an evil organization right now? Are you? Just point a finger at him. It's like, are you evil? Yeah, it's a very. Are we the baddies? Yeah, he's looking at them, and Bond's like, "Hey, Naomi, would you mind showing my wife around while I talk to Mr. Strong?" He's like, of course. And he talks to him. And it's a very short conversation. And Strong's like, why do we bother with space if we haven't even fully explored the ocean yet? And that's what I like to do. And it's like, oh, you might be equipped to do just that. Also, he has like a quirk where he doesn't like to shake hands, apparently. This never really comes up again. I guess it's just a little quirk that he has, I guess. And Bond points out there's an extraordinary number of rare species here, and he points out one specific one. It's like, oh, you probably remember this one. And Bond does. It looks very beautiful, but has venomous spikes. So yeah, he did his biology knowledge test before.
Because he was in the Navy.
He's that's actually true. I don't know why I didn't connect these dots. Absolutely, yeah.
He would be dead right now if it was the first light Bond who was just an air crewman.
Yeah. But yeah, we're here to kind of. He's here under the guise that he wants to talk about him, about maybe a bit of his research, see what he's up or something. Obviously, he doesn't really get a lot for that topic, but he gets to see that he's trying to build his underground city with his massive structure as the thing overlooking. So that is, in terms of knowledge for MI6 and what they're up to right now, very useful.
I also want to mention, I like at the start of this scene when Bond is waiting for him, he just sees that fucking woman's hand in the fish tank.
Oh, you're right. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, the woman's hand from the beginning is just in there. He's like,
But also, I want to mention, too, I like this whole interaction between the two, because Stromberg, you know, he's this old guy. Bond could probably beat the shit out of him, no problem. It's like he still has that intimidating aura to him, and he's like, again, it's just played totally seriously, where it's like, yeah, you don't want to fuck with this guy.
Yeah.
And again, it's just refreshing going back and watching a movie that treats their villains properly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's also Bond not knowing exactly what his plan is, not what its fail-safe conditions are. Jojo, it's okay. So the puppy's working right now. But yeah, he knows that he needs more information, so just punching the guy right now wouldn't be the move. Jojo.
Yeah, he leaves through the elevator. Obviously, we know the elevator is a bit evil, so we're kind of worried here. It's like, is he gonna press the button? It's like, no. But they were currently looking at a model of the Liparos, which is the latest addition in his fleet, and it was launched 9 months ago, and it's over 1 million tons, which sounds like a fucking lot. I don't know. I feel like that's a bit of a fake
That's
number.
how much I bench.
What? That's how much.
I was trying to make a joke in between Jojo barks. That's how much I bench.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they see this thing. So it's the biggest tanker ever, and I was like, after the Karl Marx, of course.
Yeah, and the Karl Marx being a Soviet ship, not the actual communist philosopher guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would certainly hope he's smaller than an entire ship.
But yeah, well, I mean, he would probably be the one who had all the food.
Yeah. Yeah, Jaws is also here. It's like, were those the guys on the train? He's like, mm-hmm. Like, well, let them get ashore and then kill them. While he enjoys his fucking nuts or whatever, I don't know. He's eating evilly while planning to kill someone, as you do.
And I mean, once again, not wanting to kill the two foreign operatives at his evil lair that their governments know that they're at is a smart move on Stromberg's part, despite being like, well, why didn't he just like press the button in the elevator and feed them to the sharks? It's like, because then like all of England and Russia would be attacking that base before he can finish his plan. Whereas if they die somewhere else, it's like, well, did that have something to do with Stromberg? Is Stromberg just a suspect? Like, you know, it's plausible deniability. Jojo, come on, Rocky's a good boy.
And with that said, we have the big car chase in this one, which is rather fun and was way better than whatever they did in Russia with Love of the Truck and the helicopter. Because that helicopter one was a bit goofy, I gotta say. Well, first of all, they're getting chased by a guy on a motorcycle and like one of these extra things on the side. Is there a fucking name for those things? Like an extra... this
Sidecar.
Just sidecar? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an extra sidecar, which we learn soon is a fucking land torpedo, you could say. He just fucking shoots it at the guys who are currently trying to get past a big truck who's in the way, but there's no space right here. But when he sees that the thing is approaching, he just kind of books it and almost crashes into another one. And the thing, but they make it, of course, and pardon me.
It's one hell of a pass, though. Like, geez.
Oh yeah, dangerous. But it's
a good advertisement for the kind of acceleration that the Lotus Esprit had.
Absolutely. The explosive hit the thing in the back. The guy gets full of feathered. He loses track, and he goes off the side, and you can see it's like one of these weird dolls they put on things to move them. And it looks, I fucking love these things. They make me laugh every time because it looks so floopy when they fly around. Like you see like the one like go like like in the wide shot you see the thing fall down as well, and it's so funny. I love that shit.
Yeah, it's nice big explosion you get from the motorcycle at the end. And good old school stunts.
Yeah, but we're not done yet. We're also being chased by Jaws and some henchmen in another car, and they shoot out of the car. There's this one thing when the one henchman wants to shoot him, but Jaws just grabs his gun. It's kind of funny because he comes outside, starts to aim. He grabs the gun and just goes back inside because like, all right, guess I'm going back in the car.
Yeah, this guy calls the shots.
Yeah.
Last thing I want to do is go against his wishes because look at him.
No. Yeah, just some chasing going on, and just a funny thing because she starts to press buttons and does things, but that's during the helicopter. Here, the Bond uses the goo gun to get rid of their vision. They kind of floomp around and go down a cliff, and they land head first in like some random guy's house. He's like, oh no,
poor Italian farmer who's just like minding his own business.
He's like, mamma mia. And then Jaws just goes outside, does his fucking cleaning up thing, looks disappointing. It's like, oh, fucking not again, whatever. Like he looks.
I love.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love his expressions throughout the movie because, like, when he's going in for the kill, he's got this creepy smile on his face, and when things go wrong, he's just like, man, what the fuck is going wrong? Why does this keep happening to me?
He's way too good, man. This sucks. Well, the assistant lady of Stromberg, she is chasing with the helicopter. Starts shooting with the guns, doesn't work. She's just kind of chasing them now. He does a couple of maneuvers, tries to get rid of her, doesn't work. But at some point, they go into the water, and this is where it turns into a submersible. That's a little submarine car. It's just
pretty
fun.
Neat.
Yeah. It looks really cool. They make like a little model for it and drive it around the water. It looks really awesome. I love it. I think that like this whole thing this whole part just fucking made me smile. I was just having such a great time watching it. It's like, man, this is cool. This is just super fun.
Yeah.
And then he uses
I feel
this...
like...
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say, I feel like we don't really get stuff like this anymore because people think it's too goofy, where it's like, no, give me the submarine car. It's
Absolutely.
awesome.
It's fun. It's just fun. And like the idea that Q Labs is cooking up stuff like this makes you think, MI6, they're quite the operation, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. It looks cool as shit. Love it. Also, somewhere in here, she... I don't know if it's like here underwater later or it was in this car chase, but he's like, how did you know this is... Like Bond says to her, like, how did you know this is... The car does that. He's like, oh, I stole the blueprints for this car like 2 years ago.
She drops the depth charge, the little
Right,
thing.
yeah. Yeah,
There must have been a moment there where he thought she was just pushing buttons.
yeah. They have a little peek inside the evil lair and see like a big globe with some dots on there. It's like, ooh, and they're probably up to no good. Yeah, getting chased by some people on, I don't even know what you would call those, scuba diving equipment with like water jets or something and guns on it.
Well, the guns are not particularly common, but those things do exist.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure what the term for them is, though.
Yeah, they get rid of those guys. They also have like a little submersible they like swim around in. It looks really cool. And they're like, the people are actually in there, so they built this and put it underwater and just kind of moved it around and exploded it. So that's really fun. And yeah,
they got James Cameron on the case.
Oh yeah, this is serious. How did you know about this? I stole the blueprints of this car 2 years ago. And he's like, oh, okay. But yeah, they're having a bit of a leak in the car, and they have to leave. And they just kind of drive out on the beach, and everybody's looking. He just drops a fish while they drive.
I like that.
So
He drops a the window. The guy also looks at his like bottle of wine. He's like, "What? Like, am I just hammered right now?"
Yeah.
That car drive out of the ocean.
Yeah.
But I mean, things like her having looked at the blueprints and knowing things about the car, it always blows my mind too when like a new Bond movie's coming out and they say, "Oh, this Bond girl, unlike all the rest of them, is going to be like a competent force in the movie and not just a damsel Bond has to save." And I'm like, "Have you watched the movies?"
Yeah, exactly. Well, back in the hotel, they have a little talk. It's like, oh, I let M check all the ports, and there's no knowledge of a big boat like this being built or put ashore anywhere. So this is weird. It's like, oh, this can't be. It must be somewhere. It's like, oh, we don't make something like this, but we should probably take a closer look at this tanker. And it's like, oh, should I contact my guy? Should I go Gall? It's like, no, it's fine. Emma's already offered to fix all the things. It's all good. We got this going on. And then he uses a lighter, and it's like, oh, that's a nice lighter. And now we get a little confrontation. It's like, oh yeah, I got this in Berngarten in the Alps. Like, wait, what's going on there? Why don't you? It's like, oh, like 3 weeks ago, I was doing some skiing. And she's like, do you remember this guy? I was like, no. What of him? He was there 3 weeks ago, and someone's killed him. Did you kill him? And then Bond quickly puts the dots together. It's like, well, it's kind of hard to remember a face of someone who is following you around with skis and is trying to put you down with guns. But yeah, I did kill him. And he know what I was going into. I know it. You know it. People die in our business. So this is how it is. It's like, yeah, he was the man I loved. And if this mission is over, I'm going to kill you. It's like, ooh. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a small thing. It's
create some tension.
There's some tension. Yeah. I like Bond's response, like, hey, this is just how it goes. Like, they were trying to kill me, so obviously to kill them back, essentially. And this is just how it goes. Because it was either
I like
him or
as
me.
we both know that so did he.
Yeah.
Like he's like he understood that this mission could end in his own death, just like I understand that all of my missions could end in my death. And if you say that after this mission you're gonna kill me, I guess that doesn't change the fact that we got to finish this mission and we'll have a better chance doing it together. So
Yeah.
we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Exactly. And straight after this, they go onto a submarine. And essentially, this is now where we're starting to have our big end sequence, you could say. Because they go on the submarine. He's like, oh shit, I didn't expect you were a woman. And he's like, the guy down here is like, ooh, that's nice. You can use my shower if you want to. And she does.
Yeah, and so that might have seemed like he was like, yeah, I just want you to be using the shower in my room, but when he says that he insists on it, especially when you see his crewmen kind of like wander in, it's like, yeah, it's because he didn't want her using the showers that everyone else is using.
Yeah.
You just walk into a big room with hoses around it. He's like, I've got a private one because I'm the captain. So if you want to take a shower, that's the place to do it.
Yeah. There's the other guy just looks like, what the fuck is going on? It's like you've never seen a major taking a shower before. And he's like,
Yeah. It's like, look, we've been under the ocean for the last 6 months and haven't seen a single woman, okay? And then you bring this one onto the boat. My God.
Also, I didn't mention it earlier. The reason the boat is so suspicious is because it has like some weird shapes in front and at the front of it, and so they need to check that out. Anyway, they're on the submarine right now. They get close to the Liparus. And the same thing happens to them that happened to the first submarine we've seen in the beginning of the movie. Everything shuts down, and they slow down, and we see that the big ship opens up in front, and, it eats submarines, essentially.
Now it's collected the superpower Cold War hat trick. It's got a British, a Russian, and an American.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's 3 submarines in this thing right now. I have to say, looking at it from the outside, and then we see it inside, it is way bigger on the inside. Like, it's not even close. When they first eat it and get it in there, there is no 3 submarines right next to each other, but, you know. Like, look how big this is. It's just like, okay.
Yeah, when you see the scale of it swallowing the sub that they're on, you're just like, how can 2 others fit in there, really?
Yeah.
That's one of the things that got me when watching it too, because a little later they're like, okay, sub A and sub B, you're both clear to leave. It's like, at the same time?
The first one, the one did barely fucking get through there. But yeah, I do agree, Chad. This is a cool design. This looks really cool.
Defrosted Robot says it's a TARDIS.
Yeah, they're now trapped, and they're getting threatened by the guys inside to, hey, open all the hatches, or we're just all gonna fucking gas your cyanide in there. And it's like, yeah, we don't have a choice. Open the doors. And they all get taken prisoner. James and Asmova try to hide their identities, but they get grabbed. She punches someone, and they get quote-unquote special treatment by getting shown the way to Stromberg so he can deal with them themselves. Let me see. Right, time to reveal the actual plan of the guy. It's time for monologuing. It's like, well, at noon today, we will use these nuclear missiles we have to shoot Russia, shoot America. They're all going to be like New York and Moscow or something. They're going to cease to exist. And
they're doing a Skynet.
They're doing a Skynet, yeah. And soon after, global annihilation appears, and we can all live underwater, where I'm going to build my underwater cities. It's going to be awesome. It's just... It's like the whole thing. It's like, humans overground, they're decadent and greedy, and they're just gonna die anyway. I'm just accelerating the process. Really straightforward and simple evil man who wants to build a better world? Question mark.
An accelerationist billionaire
Yeah.
with a lot of tech who thinks that it's the typical humans are the disease idea that is insane that some people hold.
Yeah. Also, we kind of have to ask the questions. That's your plan, and all these people here, they're just going to follow this plan of nuking the whole world. I guess the movie has the benefit that we already just established. Yeah, he has like all these people. Don't worry about it. But there is a question here where it's like, yeah, you all going with global destruction? Really? This is a pretty...
I mean,
dastardly
I
plan.
guess if he's recruited in a way that these people don't have much going on in the world, and we're gonna have an underwater paradise like Utopia, and he'll have like riches and women and all the resources.
Yeah. He pays really well. Yeah, probably.
I do have a question about his...
like money alone, you got to factor in. It's like, well, would they want to go along with the plan if they cannot then spend that money at some point? And
Yeah.
so that's kind of why I'm thinking that the idea of high status in the new underwater utopia is probably the incentive, if I were to guess.
Probably, yeah.
I do kind of have a question about his plan.
Do it.
Wouldn't it
Yeah,
make
sure.
a bit more sense to have the underwater city built before you nuke the surface?
I was thinking the same thing, yeah.
It's probably got some kind of production pipeline.
Okay, we nuked the whole world. What now? Well, we gotta build the city. Who's gonna build the city? He's like, oh, fuck.
Well, let's hire some contractors. They've all been nuked.
They're
Oh.
all ashes. Like, oh. Well, I hope you all stacked up on protein bars because it's gonna be rough for a while.
Probably they'll be able to fish.
Yeah.
Vegetables and carbohydrates. That's going to be the problem.
Mm.
Especially if you have no sun to help out with at all ever.
So, now that we know the plan, Asimov gets shipped to his secret lair, and Bond is gonna be taken out here. It's another thing where they use a little model because they shoot they shoot themselves out of the boat, and like for a couple of frames you see the model with like some small figures. It's really funny. They make their way to the secret lair. But yeah, before they can even take him out, Bond frees himself. He takes out all the people that are in the vicinity. He takes one of them hostage, makes this way to the cells, and he starts a mutiny, or I guess more like a breakout. I think mutiny is not the right word for this one. They have a breakout. It's
Yeah,
like,
mutiny would be if he turns the crew.
The crew,
against
yeah. So yeah, they all release everybody. They go to the to the armory, grab all the guns and a load of grenades. Holy shit, there's gonna be so many grenades that are gonna be thrown. It's
lots
so
of grenades.
fucking funny. I was laughing so badly. It's so funny. Like they show that Yeah.
It's neat though that it's like off the bat there's just like an immediate alliance of American, Russian, and British like Navy crewmen who are just like on board for being like, yeah, well, they captured us, so you know what? Cold War's over for right now. Let's fuck up these villains.
Yeah, we have like a little over a half an hour left, but it's now basically all action. We have this massive shootout in the big hall where the submarines were. You have all the people in their uniforms shooting at the Russian, American, British coalition, and it's just so many bodies. There's just shooting everywhere, and then they start chugging grenades. There's explosions. People are flying around. It's so awesome.
Yeah, I mean, this is it really is one hell of a battle sequence. I maybe argue that it does go on for a bit too long. Like this is a lengthy sequence that has a couple different phases to it with some downtime even in the middle. But it's very impressive to watch at the same time.
Yeah. There's like some people get here with a car and they get exploded and fall into the water. And it's just grenade, boom. Then like both sides keep chucking grenades at each other. It's so funny. It's good stuff. I like it a lot.
And the goal is to get to the control room to open the doors and release the sub.
Yeah, they have like a super secure control room with like big battle things. So then this one like downtime happens that you mentioned. It's like, oh, we need to get this control room. Then this random guy who's, I don't know, like a higher ranking guy, red shirt man.
So he actually is a lieutenant Navy.
Oh, okay.
So the army equivalent of a captain rank, 2 bars.
It's just funny because like, leave it to me, sir. I got this. And it's like, oh, no, you don't. I don't even know what the fuck you are. They didn't even give you a name. And he's like, he's like, Andrew James Marshall, follow me. And like, oh yeah, he got this. And he just gets mowed down first up there because they have like little openings they can open up, and they just shoot their guns out of there. And he's like, oh god.
Yeah, they take out like 2 or 3 henchmen, then they get all of them just get killed right away after that.
Yeah, I was like,
Lieutenant Jimmy.
one of them even throws a grenade in front of him and nothing happens. Like, oh, this is like must be meters thick or something, or inches thick. We never get through. It's like, oh well, lead me to the missiles. And it's like, what do you want there? It's like nuclear missile. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, like I mean, it's just off the bat. He's got so many questions with what Bond's plan is, and that makes sense because it's like, well, I mean, yeah, that might get through this armor, but here's the thing.
Yeah. But yeah, they only want the detonator from in there so they can use just another bigger explosive.
Yeah. And it's a nice little tension scene here where it's not bomb disarming exactly, but bomb disassembly in a way in which if a mistake is made, it could result in a very, very, very big boom.
Yes. In the meantime, Stromberg or Asvola, I think I changed her name like 7 times now.
Agent Triple X.
Agent Triple X.
The spy who loves Bond.
He just has her tied down on like a fucking bench or bed or something. It's like, you're too strong for me. And then the guy that's in command of this is like, there was an outbreak, but we got the control room under control. It's like, oh well, hopefully no other mishaps are gonna happen.
I mean, honestly, as silly as Stromberg's plan is in a lot of different ways, him thinking that tying her up for a little bit until his plan's over is going to result in her then just like, I don't know, like servicing him. It's like, what do you mean, man? She's definitely going to kill you the moment she gets the chance.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, she's hot. I understand why you'd want to just keep her, but also she's opposed to you, and I don't think she's ever going to come around.
Yeah. So yeah, they said earlier this might take a couple of hours to open up this thing, which, okay, I guess the last scene was the passage of time, I assume. But yeah, the detonator is like magnetic, so it's the idea is it can't touch the sides, so he has to get it out very carefully. I was just thinking the whole time, just to tell the other people that are here to put a fucking finger on each side, and then you're probably fine.
Yeah, maybe. Or get, I don't know, like rubber, like find some rubber to like line the sides with. But I think what's crazy though is like it seems like it is touching it at times, and then the buzzing starts happening.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not like instant contact. It needs to be making contact for a second or two, but because it's magnets that's pulling the thing towards it, once it has made contact, it's going to be a lot harder to remove it. And I don't think it's necessarily the entire nuke goes off. It's just the detonator, but the detonator going off would kill everyone.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, he gets the thing, and now he has to get it to the door, and he does some climbing on top of the catwalks. He tries to get there from there, but obviously they still have the hatches and everything, so he gets shot at. But he makes it to a hatch in the catwalk instead. And what I didn't mention earlier, they have like a camera system that's on the ceiling. And his idea now is, and he does that, he's just going to climb on that thing because they're going to extend it all the way around. And it goes all the way back to the big metal door they want to destroy. And he rides that thing while the James Bond theme is playing. It's really fun.
And he's in the blind spot of the camera that they're using to figure out when they should open their portholes for the guns.
Yeah. And as a robot in chat already pointed out, when he gets to the end, the music is playing and he disconnects the thing and the music stops as well. It's really fun.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. I love that little detail.
Yeah, he disconnects it. He puts the detonator on 20 seconds, throws it in. The thing starts to retract in the other way, but then it stops, and he's like, oh shit, move, please. Oh, move. And then eventually it does move a little bit more, and he can jump down into cover, and the whole thing explodes. They take over the control room, and now the whole idea is, well, we have 4 minutes until the missiles go. You're already too late. So they go to the consoles, and they start rerouting their targets. And what they do is the one submarine now shoots at the other submarine and vice versa. And that's their plan. And that, I mean, it works. That's just what works. They shoot the thing. You have like this little thing on this globe that where they can see the missiles go. It looks really fun. And they kind of cross each other and they go towards the submarines. And we have 2 massive nuclear explosions in the water.
Yeah. Probably a lot of unhappy fish underneath that.
Absolutely. But that's that. They saved the world, but not the water ecosystem.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta make difficult decisions in Spycraft.
True. And yeah, they're all very happy really shortly, but they realize that the boat has taken some damage as well. It's starting to explode probably because of all the fucking grenades they've been throwing around and blowing up they've been doing inside. Nice little detail as well. You can see that some of the crew is saving other people of the crew that might be injured and not dead. So no one is left behind of our guys. So good stuff. Nice little detail.
Actually, it almost kind of looks like there's 2 people left behind because as they're closing the hatches, there's 2 guys in the water. It's like,
oh no,
wait, did they get in or not?
They just see them swimming. It's like, guys, no, fuck.
Well, I mean, they're in the Navy. They're probably strong swimmers.
They need to blow the ship up more because they can't open the door, so they use a torpedo at very close range. That's probably dangerous, I would imagine, but it opens up the door. They can go outside slowly because the opening is not very, very big, but they make it out. So all is good. Good stuff. We made it out. The thing is sunk. We saved the world for now. But now they get the orders to go to battle stations to destroy the secret evil lair. And one's like, no, Osmanov is still, Triple X is still on there. I need to save her. I need an hour, 40 minutes. And he's like, but this is straight from the top. And he's like, fine. We'll get you an hour. So now he can go save the lady and agent.
Mm-hmm.
They bring him the kit that Q gave him, which is essentially a small jet ski they can assemble.
A little disassemblable backpack jet ski.
It's so funny because he gives the captain one part and there's like a little wrench on it, like it's a fucking IKEA set. Yeah, look at this, just this little wrench.
The handlebars. He's like, wait, what the hell? This is just a backpack you're carrying around.
Yeah, that's
or like a bag, a gym bag, hockey bag.
And that's really fun. And yeah, it's this little jet ski. And he makes his way to the little massive thing. And I mean, there's only like 5-6 minutes left here. Obviously, time has passed. Evilman is just sitting at his evil table right now. He's like, oh, good evening, Mr. Bond. I've been expecting you. I got the elevator down for you. And you're like, oh no, don't go in the elevator. And then he goes. And like, oh no, he's screwed. And
there's a moment of, why were you expecting him?
Yeah. But then he actually just arrives upstairs. And he's not with the sharks. And you look down, he just has his leg spread and is on the corners of the thing. It's just like, good shit, man.
I mean, if I were the 2 guys who were afraid of riding the elevator up, that's the first thing I would do is just adopt a wide stance.
Yeah. Well, he wants to save Anya. It's like, Bond, have a seat. And he's like, okay. And I was like, Bond, why would you take the seat? Don't do that. You could actually see the tube. I just see that on the screen. It's like, your death is going to come as well, Mr. Bond. Unfortunately, he doesn't use like a normal pistol, but a fucking rocket launcher or something down there, which takes a little bit of time to get over there. So Bond can just dodge, everything explodes, and then he just shoots back through the fucking pipe. And he just shoots the shit out of him and he dies. It's amusing.
Yeah.
And that's
brain villain defeated, but there was a muscle villain in
we
this
still got Jaws. Bond sees the escape pods down there. Jaws is here. They have a little bit of a fight. Bit silly. he tries to shoot him in the face, but he hit the teeth, so it goes like pling.
Yeah, I was like, that is the last place I would aim for.
Yeah. And then his fucking gun jams. It was like, come on.
Bad luck.
Like, there's a lot of him to aim for. Why would you aim for the face?
Anyway, we go to the shark cage room. Jaws knocks him down, but luckily there's a big magnet there, which Bond uses to carry him over the water, put him into the shark-infested water, and he leaves. But he's Jaws, so he just bites the shark instead.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
Crazy. It's one of those things that's like, oh man, maybe leaving him just stuck to the magnet would have been the better move.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like Jaws fights Jaws, and Jaws beats Jaws.
Yeah.
Victory Jaws.
Victory Jaws.
This is also the fight scene I mentioned earlier, where there's no music. You just hear like the set rattling around as they're running around, fighting, jumping.
Sometimes I find that kind of effective, though.
Yeah,
it adds a bit of tension where it's like you can really hear the things happening in the scene.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't hate it. It's I think it worked.
Well, Jaws has been dealt with. He goes back to that hallway with the escape pods, picks back up his gun. Yeah. Did you hear what I just fucking said? He picked his gun back up. Fucking Christ, thank you.
It's Walther PPK, you know?
It's so weird how common of a problem that is in movies, shows, video games, where it's like, pick up the gun. Pick up the gun. Why are you not picking up the gun? Pick it up!
Yeah. It's right.
Oh god, actually there's a scene in First Light that I just played where you're gearing up for a mission to go out, and there's like a room you have to go into to pick up the like service pistol, they call it. And you can't bring a second mag. I'm just like, wait, I'm in the armory. Like, I see ammo in here. Why can't I bring like 5 mags? I know I'm going to do shit. Why are you only giving me 8 rounds?
Yep. It's pretty good stuff. Anyway, escape pods. He knows where those are. But the time has run out. They shot down the big evil lair. So we have a little bit of a time thing going on where they have to get to the escape pods. Also, he obviously saved Anya. Before that, they're gonna go there. There's water everywhere. They have to rotate a valve to get the door open, and then they get into the escape pod, which is very fucking cozy.
Swanky, yeah.
It's like a little couch set. Like, look at this shit. They even have like champagne in there. That's just all good stuff. Very comfy.
Well, I mean, I guess like Strongberg is a man of luxury, so his escape pods being something that he could potentially be in for quite a while without getting uncomfortable makes a bit of sense, and super lucky for the scenario Bond finds himself in with like, just an unbelievably hot woman.
Yeah. But she grabs the gun. We got a little bit of more tension here. It's like, where I come from, we get a last thing we can wish for. And it's like, how about we get out of these wet things? Ooh, and they hook up.
Yeah. Which, I mean, kind of makes you think that like she was just sort of on the borderline of being like, oh, he did save my life. Like, should I forgive him? Although I do want to kill him because of my thing. And then him saying something charming just kind of makes her smile, and she's like, okay, fine, fuck it.
Yeah. And so they do. Jaws just pops out of the water, and he starts swimming into the nothingness of the sea. Well, Am and the Russian guy, they come around with a big boat, and Anya's like, what would our superiors say? I was like, they're never going to know. And obviously they pick them up right there and then and look through the big window. It's like, just holding up the British end. I was expecting him to say, we're just doing Anglo-Soviet cooperation. And he presses a button, the fucking curtains go down, and they go back at it. And then
it's very like kind of theatrical too, like end of the movie, and the curtain goes down on the screen.
And we play the theme, and the movie ends.
it like starts with kind of a different arrangement of the like main theme, and then it kind of transitions into the Carly Simon version.
Right.
It's but yeah, no, it's like the more movies are always like just a little bit cheekier, and that is the perfect way to kind of end one of his movies, to like see it in a microcosm of just watching one Roger Moore movie. Why this one? And I guess the reason I picked it is because I know that this one's kind of got it all.
Yeah, this movie ruled. This really fun one. So many little things, the set pieces, the music, the characters, they're really fun. The banter between the two agents is just really nice and natural. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good fucking stuff. And I wish we had some more cheeky stuff like this that doesn't take itself super seriously, but takes itself seriously enough to don't be utterly retarded in its premise and everything. Because even though we have like this crazy evil lair, and we have a guy with metallic teeth that can zap, you can zap, and he just keeps living. It's just I still know what the fuck is going on. I know the stakes. I know what it is. Like, yeah, nuclear annihilation. I know that's bad. Let's stop the evil guy. Got it. And yeah, it's. I said it so many times while we watch these older movies that are not like I don't know, masterpieces in writing of like subverting stuff and like that. It's just like keeping it simple is the way to go a lot of times. They were like at this point they've been on Bond for like, what is it, like 15 years, and they know it's like they want a spy thriller action movie with a charming James Bond, some hot ladies, and little gadgets and some fun stuff, and that's what you get here, and it's really, really good. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm very glad I watched this movie. Like I said last week, I've never really seen the Bond movies. I watched Live and Let Die a couple of years ago, then I watched these two for the Forges last week and this week, and it's like I've been meaning to get around to them. And especially after this one, I think I'm going to try and put more of an effort into seeing more of them, because this was
same.
a very enjoyable watch.
Yeah, as I said, I got the full collection on Blu-ray. I got that gifted from my dad for my birthday, so I
Nice.
need an excuse to watch them anyway. Also, we just have like little tidbits here, the best ones out of the eras, I guess. But there's plenty of more for me to check out, and I'm curious to check them out as well.
And the two so far have been my picks for best one per
Right.
actor, and like they're always kind of up for debate. I'm sure there are people who would tell me Goldfinger would have been the pick over From Russia with Love, or I don't know, like a lot of people like Man with the Golden Gun, even though that one's quite silly in a lot of ways. Good villain, but yeah. You know, like everyone's kind of got their opinion. So Timothy Dalton is the interesting one to pick because you've only got two choices.
Okay.
Living Daylights is quite a good, like more straightforward Bond movie, but License to Kill is pretty unique in that it feels a lot more like a 90s revenge action movie.
Okay, interesting.
Like it is a lot darker and more serious than most of the other Bond movies, so I don't know. Like it would be interesting to choose between the two Dalton ones, because Living Daylights is better, but License to Kill is sort of the most unique of arguably all the Bond movies.
Interesting. But yeah, as soon as we have slots open again, I think we're just gonna go back. There's like 2 open slots in July, so maybe we can do like 2 more then, and can decide which one we're gonna do then. But as of now, the next Bond adventure is going to be the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
007 First Flight, which
still need
Metal and I not a big fan of. I believe John is joining us, and he did like it. I'd like to actually kind of hear his arguments. So not to shit on John. We love John. John's a great guy.
Yeah.
But
he already knows I don't like it. I popped in his stream a little bit, and it was like, I heard him talk about it. It's like, ooh. I was like, hey, and he's like, oh, what do you think? I just wrote no comment, Kappa.
I mean, like, I guess on this stream I kind of tip my hand that like I don't like First Light. I think that the criticisms that are most loud and addressed are ridiculous, but also the reasons why people are calling this like a game of the year contender, or some people just flat out, this is the best game of this year. I just feel like they're missing so many very relevant and important criticisms that, yeah. But I mean, like, again, I think there's elements that are likable about it, I suppose, and that like the cinematics are done quite well. The moment-to-moment dialogue writing is not fantastic, but the main plot is intriguing enough, I guess. Like, I just feel like I would enjoy it a lot more if this was just like the Amazon 007 TV show and not a video game, because it really seems like that was the focus more than making a video game. But yeah, we'll talk about it in depth next week, I'm sure.
Absolutely. But yeah, go watch this one. This one is really fun. Easy watch. Goes by like it's nothing. It's 2 hours. Didn't feel like 2 hours at all. It's good stuff. I like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had a couple of super chats and memberships. I can talk sometimes. Got $2 from 00000. Just say Epic Meek Lurker Tax. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's Epic Mike.
Yeah. Then we got membership by BV Demier, Flim Flam Variety. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Then we got 5 gifted from M8. Thank you very much. Also,
thank you.
Very much appreciate as always. And
use those emotes.
and $2 from Naruto the 7th with just a peace sign and a emoji, a smiley emoji. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, peace to you too.
No gang signs.
No gangs.
That's a Iron Man reference for you.
Was it Iron Man 2 or was that?
That's
no,
one.
that
That
was
the first one.
That's the
Yeah,
introduction to Iron Man.
Yeah, you're right. It's one of the first scenes.
It's like, oh yeah, peace. I love peace. Would be out of a job with it. But yeah, there you have it. Well, before we're out of here, thanks for joining, Cree, as always. Fun stuff.
Thank you for the invitation once again.
Sure. You did a video about some crazy video game that we all played, right?
I didn't play it.
Yes, I did a mixtape video. I probably could have made it 10 minutes longer if I wanted to go deeper into it, but I kind of just wanted to get it out of the way and get back to Fallout Season 2.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I released that this past Wednesday, and it's doing pretty well. Check it out if you have any interest on hearing what I think about mixtape, the clear Game of the Year winner for 2026.
Easily, absolutely. But yeah, go check that out. And obviously link down below as always. When's the Backrooms Forge happening? Well, I guess we kind of move that into the future because Obsession might be the more interesting pick for us.
And you were saying also it's going to be easier for you to watch Obsession by our next free slot because we've moved the Bond First Light stream to next week, and Backrooms was going to be the following week, but with Obsession and Backrooms being the two kind of horror movies that are making the Hollywood system question its priorities.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good idea if we covered both of them. I would still like to talk about Backrooms. But
yeah, same.
Having seen both, I feel like there's probably more to talk about with Obsession. That is,
because I think it's the official release of Backrooms here is like in the middle of June, so getting away to watch this might be a bit tough as well.
Do we have something the following week of June, the 21st?
That's episode 200.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's Forge 200. I already have a bunch of people who said yes, so I actually need to check the list if I forgot anyone. But yeah, I got a bunch of people that will be around. We're just going to play some video games and stuff like that, so that should be fun. Right. Celebrating 200 episodes. So, yeah.
Oh, and two YouTuber movies reminded me, too. Also, Iron Lung is available for purchase on YouTube for $10.
And the Blu-rays are being made as well. Which I will wait on, and I'm definitely going to grab a copy.
I even picked up the YouTube version, too, because, that's the kind of movie making that I like to support. It's like, just A person who decided to make a decent movie with a simple concept and totally avoided the Hollywood system. It's like, yeah, no studio involved. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed Iron Lung.
Same. I think it was neat.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, you got anything going on specifically, or just doing the things?
No, not really. I'm just gonna chip away at First Light and make sure that
Yeah.
I'm prepared for next week's stream. I'm still, gonna figure out my future internet plans, but for the time being, just Forge be what I do. As far as what I thought about Backrooms, I generally liked it, though I do think it bit off a bit more than it could chew towards the end. I think both Iron Lung and Obsession are a bit more successful in their goals than Backrooms. Backrooms, though, I do still think it's worth watching. So if you're looking for another horror movie to go out and watch in a movie theater, then I think you will probably at least find Backrooms intriguing and engaging.
Indeed. Well, as for me, you're gonna see a lot of my face over the week because I'll be streaming a bunch of First Light, try all kinds of crazy things. Wednesday, the gaming crew will be back with some gaming. Cree and I decided to do another one finally. It's been
there's been a lot of distractions and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be with Pagan and Random. They're gonna join us as well, so it should be fun stuff. Probably gonna do Peak or something. There's been a bunch of updates, so doing a little bit of shenanigans, and then I'll just gonna jump straight back into First Light. And then Saturday I'll be on the EFAP for the Boys Part 2, which means I might actually watch Season 4 as well, because we didn't cover that yet. I got a little bit surprised. I wasn't aware Platoon wanted to go through all the seasons before we go to Season 5, which means I could have taken more time to watch Season 5, because that was a pain in the ass.
Sucker.
Yeah, I expected it to be a two-parter, but I didn't expect him to go through that. But yeah, no, it was a good stream. Go check that EFAP out. I think the re-upload is already on the Muller channel. And then Forge on Sunday on First Light. So yeah, I'll be busy. I'll be a busy boy for sure. So yeah, lots to come. But with that said, thank you very much for hanging out. We are out of here, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Jojo, say something.